Bunch of.
Wait, are we actually live?
Touch the butt.
That's Dave's face right now. He's
my
unimpressed with us.
No, I think he's very happy with
I think
us.
we're very impressive. That's disappointing.
It's mostly our houses.
I can do like half the backflip.
I have an announcement to make.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Drugs. Okay, thanks for coming to the show, everybody. Have a good night.
God damn it.
I got one thing going for me.
I'm just.
We're getting the
Welcome
drug
back,
shirt.
Trippers. How the hell's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to another exciting episode of Cantrip, where a group of friends from coast to coast do their absolute best to get our lives dungeon run away from dragons. As always, our host, DM Dave, the warrior of the universe, and the dice people beside me. Say I love you to people.
I am Dice People.
Hi.
I'm a dragon.
Ammo.
Hi.
Nailed it. Welcome back, everyone. Great to see you as always. How do I usually do this? Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for the hype train. Holy shit, I almost forgot. I'm very tired.
God dang.
Let's go through the list. B-Town, welcome back for 6 months. No, wait, 43 months. No, 6 months. Hi, Biscuit.
That's one big baby.
Is that a... I know, that's
43
like,
months.
that's like what, 23 babies?
That's
Oh
3
my
babies.
God.
Give or take? I think that's about that, right?
Well, he counts gestation rate. He puts.
He's like in the 18th trimester
Gestation.
right now.
gestation.
True.
Yeah,
I don't know
B-Town
what
has
animal has the
clusters.
longest gestation rate. Hold
You
on.
ever
I need
wonder
to
if
Google
Sean
that.
Connery can say, or could? He's
Bet you I
dead
could go
now.
longer back.
Gestation? Gestation.
You tell me what animal has the longest gestation rate. I'll tell you that I can beat it.
Okay.
Saying that weird. You're gonna
22
you
months.
say that too many times and it's gonna sound like bowl. You know, when you say bowl too many times, and then it just
Bowl.
like bowl doesn't sound like a real word
Bowl.
anymore. B-Town also for the 100. Thank you very much. GF Powers. Oh my God. Beck, do you know what Powers did?
What do you do?
Drugs?
You give-
No,
Yeah.
he dropped 200. Soft.
No.
supple,
No, I don't.
No.
Do that.
round,
I'm
Don't
taking
drop
my
200
headphones off
bid.
the rest of this.
That's a good move.
Is he
Beck.
done?
bitties.
I like that. I'll let you know.
Two
Just wait.
of them.
Not yet.
That's exactly what he did. Thank you so much, Powers. Appreciate
nice.
you. Travelers, 2 Travelers RPG. Why did, they did it in once. Oh, it says at the top, thank you for the 5 bits. Appreciate you very much. Cross dropping 100 as well. And then giving out 3 new
upset 'cause
friends.
you
Thank you
had to
kindly
count?
very much. What?
I just realized you got upset because you
What
had to
comes after
count.
4?
Yeah, you're
Wrong
one,
there.
one,
We
two.
almost had a problem.
One?
We almost had a huge problem on that one. Cut! Welcome back for 17 months, my friend. Thank you very much. Irrelevant Rascals. Wow, I haven't seen a Prime. Another Prime? You guys only get one of those, and you're sharing it with us? That's very kind
Yeah,
of you. Thank you very
Optimus.
much. Appreciate it.
no
And then,
regrets.
B-Town doing the gigantified emote. And it's a sultry woman, I think.
It's me.
It's with sunglasses.
It's Peter with a wig on.
It's me with a
Yeah.
wig, yeah.
That is
Yeah.
not Peter. That
That is-
that is not.
You-
that is not.
You
how I
are
describe
limiting
Peter
the
in
true
any way.
capabilities of
You
what
get that
Peter can
bronzer
do.
and that wig out.
They've called
Yeah.
Jesus, no.
Yeah, that's.
They've called me a master
bronzing.
disguise though.
And
That sounds
Um,
like a good donation level we could get
I'd like
to.
to see it.
What's
I'd like
that?
to see it.
Honestly?
What, we get canceled at the end of it?
No, Peter, I will do
It's
drag
the
with
end of
Peter.
the stream at the very end. It's the
Yeah, let's
finale.
destroy Peter's other
Yeah.
stream stuff that he's gonna do
Right.
because he's never gonna be able to do anything in this area if he does that.
Well,
Um,
actually, that's my announcement for the evening. We are going to have one final stream that I haven't even told Reyna about, where it's just going to be a 24/7 adult channel.
Nice.
Does that mean
24/7.
adults are on it, or does that mean like
Both.
both? That's good.
Why not?
That's,
Like a-
yeah, exactly.
It's
No-
adults doing adulting things, like you're doing your taxes live.
Yeah,
Yep.
listen, no
Oh.
black bars on those taxes. You know what I mean?
I don't know what that
Good
means.
God.
No,
I don't know what that means either.
means.
I went for it. I
Okay.
went for it and it fell real hard. What the hell do we do now? I said thank you to everybody. What do I? Oh yeah,
Fire
hey,
wolves are back.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
That's
what do you mean
sweet.
Dire wolves are back.
They brought them back, baby. Dire wolves are back.
Yep.
Mhm.
Biologists. Biology.
Hashtag science, bitch.
Next up, the woolly mammoth.
Woo-
Woolly mammoth, not the
Woolly
woolly.
mammoth.
The woolly
I almost
mammoth.
wanted to skip over it.
Damn it.
No one's
But I'm just
watching
saying,
today.
folks, if you get yourselves a dire wolf now, because at 6 months of the size of a gray wolf, okay,
Yeah.
that you're gonna get good dividends,
That's
good
true.
returns on that
Well,
dire
good
wolf.
Yeah.
Invest in dire wolf.
Let us know.
A dividend would be multiplying. They would have instant direwolf babies.
Get 2 of them.
That sounds like rabbits.
Oh, that's
then.
true. That's true. I can see that happening. Someone else talk.
Okay, I can talk about the dang Patreon.
There you
Talk about all the people over there
Get
subscribed.
inspiration.
Oh, well, thanks, Dave. I'll take
I have
that.
inspiration from 2 travelers. Thank you.
You know, I'm inspired, Peter, by the people
That's
over
how
on
it works.
Patreon. I just want to say that. You know, I'm
Me too.
Check the redemptions, Dave.
We
you know,
love you all.
there's several people over here that we give a lot of love to because they get a lot of love to us. You guys are subscribed at the Feeble Orchid Warlock Tier, B-Town, Powers, Cookiemon Steve, Dinosaur, J-Rex Gaming, Con, Nathan Sawyer, Susanna, and geez, TC. Man, look at everybody kind of backing us up over here. So we appreciate every single one of you guys still holding it down over on Patreon, keeping the lights on while we're still going. And we tease it every week, and I still can't wait to see it. But y'all are going to be showing up to play in DM Dave's multi-shot. So we hear you get to
Ooh.
kind of put your own footprint on this world, as we'd say. So
It's going to have huge impact on the final session. Like
Is
the,
it?
the big one. I
They can
planned
set
out-
up the
it's-
TPK?
Yeah, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be it's pretty much gonna dictate whether our heroes win or lose.
oh shit.
You all
Okay.
can make sure you leave a big giant bomb.
Mhm.
That would be great.
Yeah,
Thank
with
you.
a paw print on it that's coded to Veya, so when they touch it.
So basically, if we TPK, we can literally blame it on other people. That's
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
Me too.
Thanks for
This is
saying it out loud.
Perfect.
Now it's gonna be weird when we do it.
What do you mean? You said it first. What are you talking about?
I'm just gonna sit in that chat the whole time and just stare at them. Be like, don't do that. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You're gonna ruin all of this for us.
I hear that.
Don't roll your dice wrong.
Who's next? Someone else talk now.
Hey, what do you got?
Mom.
Well, today is a historic moment for Careful Cantrip and the Trippers alike. And the reason why, well, I have no announcements.
Holy shit!
What? How?
I don't
I
know.
only planned for 2 hours of session. What are we gonna do now?
I don't know. I mean, I could make something up if you want.
You would be
Sure,
good at that. I
do
believe it.
Yeah.
Well, so let me tell you all. There have been some stuff that has happened on the Patreon, but if you want to know what it is, you have to be there. Like the campaign diaries, which
Yeah.
Beck has recently discovered that people watch.
No,
that's
these are
the cat watching each
diaries.
other.
That's rude. Those are supposed to be secret.
Personal.
Who's reading my diaries? Don't trust any of you
I was just-
anymore.
we were just having all of you record video diaries this entire time just so we could put it under our bed at the end of the night.
Just rude.
Yeah. First, the outrage came with her learning that we watch each other's. Well, Peter and I were saying that we watched Nate's from last week's, and then Beck was like, "Wait, you guys watched?" And then she's like, "Wait." So, I don't know if Beck's gonna be
The whole
the
time.
campaign
It's a serious
diaries.
violation of
Thinking I'm
privacy.
talking to
Our-
myself. Bunch of
employer's
people
being-
snooping in on my private thoughts. Rude.
Online platform. How dare they?
How dare
Yes.
they? How dare
Yeah.
they?
Bunch
Also,
of
how's
Oh,
your
I-
mic?
I
Am,
could-
am I a little clippy right now?
Sound good to us?
Sound fine to me.
Am I okay?
Fine.
You're not an assistant on Microsoft Word.
Okay. Okay.
I
Hey,
am working on
everyone.
something for the merch
You get
shop.
anti-inspiration.
It's not done, so I can't announce it yet.
Oh,
Maybe.
Yeah, but it's gonna be nice.
Is that what you call it?
this is gonna be a nice thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be like to commemorate the last like 5 years. So
Oh dang.
one of those things. Yeah.
So
Rune,
you
you
get
did share
that and adult content. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Great.
When are we gonna
all
fight a
right.
woolly man?
Does anybody else need to talk? Beck, do you have anything to say for yourself?
I
What do you
cannot
think?
answer for myself.
All right, fine. Peter, you got anything to say for yourself?
I'm sorry. That's it.
That's fair. You know what? I'm gonna remove that negative disadvantage.
Thank you. Thank you, Dave.
It's because
Negative
we're offering
disadvantage
Fizz as a
would be an
sacrifice
inspiration,
tonight.
So you've actually got 2.
What?
Oh, Wait, I have a question. Who votes that we sacrifice Fizz tonight in battle?
Yes.
I want to leave the option to be able to sacrifice them, not necessarily only in battle. So,
That's fair.
Okay.
yeah.
Bullshit!
fine.
You bring me on late, you're gonna kill me?
No,
Yeah,
no,
but
no.
it's in the plan.
Sacrifice.
It's all-
It's going to be a bonding exercise for the rest of us who survive.
Right.
I'm gonna haunt
Thanks.
y'all.
Thanks for serving your purpose.
Yeah. Listen, you won't be the first ghost
Thank
we've
you.
had on here, so don't
He's
worry.
going to be the only one.
Very
to survive.
Thank you for your service to this stream. Also, everybody say hi to Shova because he said hi to me. Hi, Shova.
Hi to
Shova.
Okay, that's enough.
Say hi to me.
All right, without any further ado, players, are you ready?
Ready?
Yeah.
Maybe a little more ado.
And trippers, are you ready?
You know I'm ready, Dave.
Gosh.
You get triple inspiration now. Without
for
any
sure.
further ado, let's go ahead. Why is my head so weird tonight? I just saw myself
looking
on
at me.
screen. Oh, it's so low.
It's the drugs.
On?
Trucks.
Okay, I fixed it. Why didn't
There
anybody
we
tell
go.
me this?
I did.
I swear to
You
God.
know.
You were right outside the frame. That's kind of
I
funny.
know. I was like, my head was disappearing. And we're missing
on,
my
chat.
swoosh. All right,
need
enough
it.
is enough. Let's go ahead and jump into tonight's episode.
Choo choo.
Audio test. I switch mics. Good.
Sounds good.
Good.
Your cat's tail, Nate, is so funny.
I'm not lying.
Are we just live?
Oh yeah, no, we've been live for at least like probably 15 seconds now.
Well,
I just
we're
wanted
just
them to know. I just wanted to know what
I
you
was
were gonna
picking up
say.
Ollie.
What is this? What type of show is this, man? Is it
What are we doing here? What's going
I
on?
don't trust this anymore.
Yeah, I lost all trust in this process now. I don't have roll 20 up.
And you just see also this is like we just literally power down the moment we go into title screen. We're
Yeah,
just like,
no one says anything. It's been a lie the entire time. You think that we're friends and we actually talk to one another? No, we just
we just sit there like robots.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, I'm still in frame. When we last left our heroes, the party had returned to the Emerald Rebels camp, weary and wounded, but victorious, bearing the Rod of Truth, a powerful relic capable of piercing through the mage's twisted reality. Led by Lucy, they gathered the rebels and raised the rod high. As its magic surged through the crowd, memories long buried began to stir. One by one, those assembled began to remember. Remember the world before the timeline was changed. Among the newly awakened were Elder Muffet and Jack Thunderbore, who now recognized the party not as strangers, but as the young adults they once knew from their home village of Startier. With heavy hearts, they apologized for the pain and their ignorance that had been caused, and led the party to a private tent to plan their next move. Their new objective was born, to uncover the Crow's ultimate plan. Their lead? An Inquisitor stationed at Veya's former war camp. If they could turn Veya's parents with the Rod of Truth, they might find a way in. As they bedded down for the evening, that night Rune was visited by a haunting dream, one that severed her bond from her goddess, Sleeping Beauty. When she awoke, something within her had shifted. No longer a cleric, she had become something else entirely. The heretic. As the party left the camp, the rebel camp, for the evening, they eventually reached Veya's war camp. In secret, Veya found her father and led him to a secluded clearing. There, the Rod of Truth revealed the truth of the altered timeline. With clarity returned to him, Papa Ward agreed to aid the party, creating the perfect distraction to clear the way. Under cover of chaos, the party slipped into the Inquisitor's tent, or just outside the Inquisitor's tent, only to find that the Inquisitor was no longer within his humble abode. As they stepped out confused, the Inquisitor made himself known as he circled around the tent, giving some air of arrogance. As a last-minute move, Fizz attempted to use the rod once more, but they were met with a chilling revelation. The Inquisitor already knew the truth. Before the party could act any further, another shadow fell from behind. Veya's mother entered the scene, and seeing her daughter aligned against the Inquisitor, her fury ignited. Blinded by the loyalty to the regime, she drew her swords. And so, mother and daughter prepared to face one another, blades drawn and hearts torn. So, our story continues. This is really bad music for this. This is too,
This is very
Put on something like funky
Nice.
70s.
Yeah.
Bow,
so-
bow, 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 bow.
my intrusive
Funky
thoughts
bass.
almost came out there, and it was
yeah,
not
you guys are...
Bring them all out. We need them right now.
Yeah, I can't...
Yeah.
Off with our heads.
What?
Well, it's nice knowing you all.
Cookie Monster Steve says Dave's audio level is much lower than everyone else's.
Oh,
much
there you
lower
go.
than everybody else's?
Good note, Steve.
All right, fair enough.
Crank it up.
Let me...
Oh,
Don't tell
dang.
me what to do.
I just didn't think you'd pass an opportunity to crank it.
Crank it up.
Crank it up.
Where is
11.
Mike? Where is Mike?
We don't have a mic on the cast.
Mike,
Thank-
Mike.
Yeah.
Mike?
That's Peter.
Here. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see what the problem is. Nothing was...
He's been to your house.
Check, 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 check. check,
cut this out of the recording.
Check, check,
Yeah.
check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Okay, should be good. Oh, that's way too loud. All right, I think we're good now. This is how we do it live, folks. Live and in charge. Nate, buy me a second.
That'll be $20, Dave. I mean, what is time? How can we really buy time? Hey guys, I'm Nate, here to talk to you about the concept of time and money. You know, there's not enough time in the world. There's plenty of money in the world, but where are you going to get more time when you don't got enough money? That's why I say go and raise hell in your neighborhood. The more specific buildings that you can burn to the ground and force the government to bend to your will, the more money that you'll have for time later in
Okay,
life.
let's roll that back. Let's
No, I think that was
Sorry.
good.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Well,
I was gonna say like
Well,
I have
full
a
steam
question
ahead on that one.
specifically for Nate and Al. If you had to push either Rune or Fizz in front of a
Why not
moving
Veya?
train-
Why are these the options? Why are you? I'm beginning to think this may not be just something with Fizz. Do you just not like Peter? Like,
I seriously think they just don't like me. They don't want me.
why personal?
All right, Peter. We'll
Okay.
go back to the hot tub. It was safe.
Yeah, we'll go back to
I
the
feel
hot
like you
tub.
might be aware. Like, this doesn't seem like they like you very much.
I'm waiting for the message after. Like, are you okay?
Yeah, everything all right? Just making sure.
Thank you.
Peter,
You're the only
go
one
twice
that
if you
really
need to
cares.
get out of your province.
Everything's fine.
Yeah. So,
I'm ready
Nate?
to fight my mom.
oh yeah.
Oh, if you had to
we
pick,
need
100% Rune.
You don't even know what it is. You have
Shove you in front of a moving vehicle.
Definitely knows.
That's on board
them.
too.
wow.
agrees.
Yes.
Senhouse agrees. Yeah.
Okay, Veya, who would you shove in front of a moving vehicle, Rune or Al? I feel like Fizz is unfair.
I swear to God,
Yeah.
I cannot leave you guys alone for like 5 minutes. What the hell is happening?
They want to push me in front of a fucking car.
Hey, to be fair, I voted Rune.
This is a really important question. I didn't know cars existed in this world.
Yeah.
Right.
What vehicles are moving in this world?
It's just
Maybe like a
Yeah.
buggy.
magical.
Ford Pinto.
Santa Maria.
Just a big boat. Just
It's a sweet
that could
90s
hurt.
kind of Impala.
If you're a weak swimmer, that could take you under.
yeah, the undertow. That's what they used to do with keel hauling, right? They just tie it to the boat and just. Anyways, Dave, please.
No, by all means. By all means. It's not like we're, here to entertain people or anything.
Right.
Uh,
the whole giant dilemma that's going on right now with
Yeah.
Veya and their mom and relationships. And
Yeah,
Right,
let me tell you all about it.
Okay.
Because where once the air had been filled with the cadence of marching boots and shouted orders, now only the faint crackle of dying fires remained. Veya's father had done his work, clearing the camp, sowing chaos, but in the vacuum of sound, something worse had crept in. Stillness. You stand in the shadow of the Inquisitor's tent, caught between two silent threats. Behind you, Commander Ward. Her armor glinted with the dim red lights of the campfires, polished like bloodied glass. She moved with the measured certainty of a predator, sword already drawn, eyes fixed not on strangers, but someone she had once called daughter. Ahead, the Inquisitor. He had emerged from behind the tent like a phantom, pale robes moving without breeze. His presence resonated the cold gravity of someone who had always been 3 steps ahead. No weapons drawn. He didn't need them. He stood like the center of a trap long set. You're pinned between them. The wind shifts, carrying with it the scent of scorched canvases and the faint tinge of iron. The tension twisted tightly with every heartbeat. Muscles coiled. Spells crackling at the edge of consciousness. Every motion, every breath feels like it might be the one to break the balance. No one speaks. No orders, no threats, no pleas. Only the standoff. Only the slow draw of breath through clenched teeth. A single ember floats down between all of you and dies in the dust. And then the stillness is finally shattered. And it's time to roll initiative.
Oh, Mike. For one second, I was like, oh, maybe we can talk our way out of this one.
oh, no, we're dead.
Literally in the
We're not
lion's den.
surviving this.
Oh, that's perfect timing on that comeback.
Dirty 20. Suck it,
Yes!
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Don't tell your mom to suck it.
rolled.
That's not very nice.
Mom. Listen, we brought the
Jesus.
rod for a reason, right?
Oh,
I got a 21 there, David.
you need to go to timeout now.
Bonk Veya.
I got a 15.
Hold on. I didn't even open the thing that I was supposed to open.
Oh, no.
You got full named in chat.
I did?
No, Veya.
Oh. Awkward.
You can use roll 20. Roll, 'cause
I'll monitor. Take it.
So, Fizz, if you had to push Veya or Rune in front of a
Jesus
moving
Christ.
Just
obvious
determined to make
answer,
sure
I think, yeah.
someone goes down.
God damn it, Nate. You didn't hit the long rest button.
Oh,
Sandwich. That's the answer.
I'm like, I don't have anything to be rested though. I have my health is full, my HP, or my spells are
Oh,
good.
you're blinking on my screen.
Oh.
Oh.
Also, you're
Oh.
not in roll 20. God
Yeah.
damn it.
Is.
because I don't have
No,
roll
he's
20
not.
open. Maybe it didn't
No, he's
refresh.
All right, let me go through this order
Yeah, no,
quickly.
currently Dave at 38 health. So
Weird. I don't know why it's blinking. It's almost like D&D Beyond is
Broken.
not good. Rune, what'd you roll?
I think it's foreshadowing. 6.
6. Al?
Peter.
21.
21?
21.
Okay, well,
19 plus 2.
Veya, you rolled dirty 20?
That's right.
And Fizz?
It's a good old 15.
well,
Nice knowing you, Veya. I mean, Rune. Sorry. Well, that was almost like Veya's gonna die.
Thanks.
Weird.
Thanks for that.
Hey, roll your death saves.
Wow.
Okay, let me take us over to here. There we
Very
go.
ominous shirt to wear tonight, Peter.
I
Yeah,
know,
not great
right?
choice.
Why would you wear that shirt tonight?
Because
The
why
one that
not?
was on top of the pile.
Oh my god. Why not? It says death saves on it.
Oh, and
Oh,
Minnie.
also, Rune, you got dark-hearted.
Oh.
Yeah, you did real good.
Ah,
Yeah, you did real
excellent.
good.
That's
It's
what
still
you get for
crooked,
trying
did
to
it?
murder all of us.
Yeah, fair,
I
fair.
did.
Really
Hey.
taking that heretic to like
We see it.
being method.
Rune's just going to be
this.
constantly looking for vehicles now.
I look for vehicles.
All right, in terms of initiative order, we have Al up first, followed by Veya, followed by her mommy dearest, followed by Fizz, followed by the Inquisitor, and last but not, well, actually last but certainly least, Rune.
Are we supposed to see a map? Or just this
Oh, yeah, I
grandma
gotta
with
guess-
our middle fingers up?
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
forgot I put you on the page where you were getting flipped off. There you go.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, what a lovely
Okay,
map.
this helps. Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
So it's just Veya's mom and the Inquisitor? There's no, like, additional troops?
Nope,
Yes.
no additional troops.
Oh,
To
okay.
make it sound bad, am I not behind the Inquisitor technically? Because I
Oh,
did. do
yeah,
Misty's
you were
step.
over here, weren't
Sorry,
you?
a point of clarification. Because I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right, you're there. And Veya, I think, was a little closer as well. I don't know. You
don't
guys
know
put
about- I don't
yourself
know
where
about
you think you were.
I'd say it's about right for me.
I'd say I'm right in the middle.
Okay.
I'll probably
fine.
not so silly to stay in the middle of the open of a camp they're trying to sneak through. We'd probably be more over here-ish. But, yeah, you know.
Probably would take a couple steps to my mom when we were dialoguing.
Pretty map. Whom be the artist? That would be yours truly, B-Town. I
Whoa.
made that map all by myself.
It's very map.
Well done.
Ah.
Well done.
It got 3-dimensional up on this bitch.
Dang.
0.5.
All right. So if we're going first, it's Alfred. See, this is the turn order stuff gets weird. Al's gonna look to Veya and he's gonna be like, "You want my help with her? Or am I going that way?"
Let me handle my mom.
Done. And Al's just gonna like turn right towards the Inquisitor. I'd like to. Questions. You know what? It's funny. Every time you look at a warlock stuff, you're like, "Oh, I could do this." Oh, it's AOE. Something close by. Oh, I could do this. No, that wouldn't work. Yeah, you know what? So we're Eldritch blasting. So yeah, Al,
Just get a
go
blast.
ahead.
Started blasting.
We're just gonna smoke the Inquisitor. Hopefully, we'll get a hit on her.
Smoke the Inquisitor, eh?
9 plus 7. Dave, does a 16 hit?
As you blast towards the Inquisitor, you watch as a shimmer falls over top, just as your Eldritch Blast begins to reach. However, the force of your blast is able to cut through what looks like the mage's armor, hitting him directly in the chest. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
Hell yes.
There it is.
Hit on beyond. It did not show on beyond, so we will roll manually 1d10 plus 2. That's the old D10er. 9. Hell yeah. So 1d10 plus 4, because of the effect that I have with the thunder spells, that is a 13 for hit.
13. Okay.
13.
Very nice. I like.
Very nice.
Now, I do have 2 beams, so I roll damage again, yeah?
Say again. Who in the what now?
I believe so. I have 2 beams with Eldritch Blast now. So I
Yeah.
believe that's the second roll. So that's another 7. So 20.
20 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
No, I mean, like, wait, would I have to hit with the second beam? Is that how it works?
Yep.
I haven't played
Yep.
Baldur's Gate in a year. Let's hit with the second beam first.
Wrong game, Nate.
It's an 18 plus 7, 25 hits. He takes another
25 does hit. Another, how
Yeah,
many?
so-
Who in the what now? 7?
7 damage.
7 damage.
So 20 damage total.
Cool. All right. Anything else you want to do in your turn?
No, I'm gonna hold my bonus action in case it does me any good somewheres.
Okay, cool. Veya, you are up next. What would you like to try to do?
She's actually going to try just to, at this point, distract and restrain her mom. She knows it's going to take a lot, but needs to make sure that Fizz has enough opportunity to be able to hope bring some truth to the situation. So she's going to launch herself. Like you see her like, I don't want to do this, mom. And she gets to the ground and just tries to rampage towards her mom, pulling out the Silver Song Blade of Just in this and going in, knowing that she cannot hold back at all going against her mom for this. We will go ahead and also use Fighting Spirit as the bonus action to give myself advantage on attack rolls as well.
Ooh, fancy. Okay, so how close in proximity are you getting to her?
We're going to go face to face. We are right there.
You should be able to move your token.
Sweet. So she is standing in between her friends and her mother.
Poetic as fuck. I love to see it. All right, anything else you want to do on your turn?
No. Do you want me to go ahead and roll for attacking?
Oh, sorry, you're attacking? Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, we'll go ahead and go for it. So since we did the Fighting Spirit, the first hit is going to be a 15.
A 15 as you try to swing. Your mother looks at you, unimpressed by the attack, as she's easily able to parry away the strike of your sword.
Okay. Good to know. All right, 15 isn't good enough for Mom.
Better.
All right, well, how is a nat 20 then?
Whoa, yeah.
Whoa!
That was just a
She
fake out.
uses the first one actually as a feigned attack, like purposely trying to create a layer of deception in this situation. Like it actually works for her. Her mother letting down that guard in the instance, letting Veya slide past. She comes back with the blade, flipping it around and trying to hit towards her mother.
I feel like the feint attack would have been like an attack that she like instructed you on, and you got wrong every
Hell yeah.
time, and then this time you did it wrong on purpose to fake her out.
Yes. Suck it. Remind me how you all do damage here for nat 20.
Just a straight doubling.
Just straight doubling. Okay, then that's 14 points.
Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Don't count me out yet, Mom.
As your mother kind of gives a look of disappointment on her face of your first attack, she doesn't see the quickness, and a little smirk kind of in the moment, knowing that you've bested your mother, even in just this moment, spinning around and unleashing your second blow, causing a bit of a scratch on her hide, so to speak. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
That's pretty good.
All right. Captain Ward is up next. Or sorry, Commander Ward is up next.
Wasn't it? No. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm after. Sorry. My bad.
Yeah.
This is bad news, Bears. I don't like any of this.
We had a good opening 2 turns there.
Yeah.
Solid. And realistically, all we have to do is get Peter close to Veya's mom. That's the mission here. Don't worry about health totals. Don't worry about, just get Fizz to Ward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Without a word, Commander Ward immediately unleashes 2 devastating blows towards Veya, which, seemingly having learned and mastered your craft, you're easily able to avoid with a 3 and a 2.
Damn, Commander Ward.
shook.
Rusty.
Thank God. Thank God.
Mama shook.
But she is going to attempt a maneuver that you have not seen before. I need you to go ahead and I'm going to challenge you to a grapple. So dex or strength to see if you can't get rid of the old lion hug from Mama. What the fuck?
Woo! Yeah.
19.
Damn.
19 definitely
You-
beats.
Advantage here. Yes.
Yeah, no, that's with a nat 1. Mama actually tries to grapple you, trying to read your movement, seeing you as her prodigy, but you're easily able to evade, causing her to stumble over herself as she falls prone for a moment.
I believe in this. You should just give up.
And that is going to end her turn. She does not respond to you at this point, which is going to take us to Fizz.
All right. So Fizz is at first going to take his bonus action and just misty step 30 feet away.
Excellent.
Because he got that. He got that smoke, and he's
what that
gonna
smoke
go out this way, right down here. That was 30 feet. Yep, that was just gonna burn a second level spell slot there, and I'm going to move another 30 feet because I'm starting to beeline it towards. Oof. You know what? I'm actually gonna kind of go around the side here because
You're not even on the screen anymore.
Peter's like,
It's just gone.
I left.
I just
not
like I'm
real.
gone. Okay.
I went in. Everyone say it with me. Visible.
Visible.
Oh my
No.
God.
I don't really want to attack Veya's mom.
Where did
Okay.
you even go? Oh, you're waiting.
I'm behind the boxes.
You're hiding.
The box of
I'm
balls.
hiding behind the boxes, and I kind of want to hit him with a thunder wave since I have the ability to, for a little action.
Inquisitor.
Okay, we're gonna do a thunder wave. I need a Constitution saving throw from the Inquisitor.
Okay. You
14.
said con save?
Yeah.
Peter, we finally got a fan of your joke in chat.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is going to be a 13.
So with a 14, Fizz, as he like the mists pull up and almost a little bit of the dirt from the ground kind of goes around Fizz, and he just pops in right beside the tent, and then he decides to run behind the tent. And then as he's turning around, you can see like his arms are already charging up. You can see the scales underneath the wraps starting to glow, and he just claps his hands in a 15-foot thunder wave. I did this at 3rd level, by the way, so that's 4d8 big damage. I'm just gonna roll it in d20.
Oh,
in
no.
Before you do that,
Good luck.
though, I am going to
No,
go
I just
ahead.
did.
I,
You can't.
I am going
Or
to
take
say,
one.
go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Uh-oh.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Not like I have a -1 in that. What
Yeah.
sucker would have that? You know, not me.
Nope.
But I also do have advantage from the lovely folks
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Well, that was a 16, though.
A 16 just beats the DC of 15. Go ahead and roll some damage for me.
I did roll the damage already in the roll 20. It was 14 thunder damage.
14 thunder damage. Okay.
Yeah, and on a failed save, my good sir, he's pushed 10 feet away from me. So he'd be pushed
Backwards, yeah.
backwards about 10 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
I just,
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, I'm good.
as a big nerd of this, of just, I nerd out about this stuff, but like Peter doing the two hands clanging together, where Al's been doing his thunder waves by colliding the two Eldritch Blasts. I just
Exactly.
like the idea of that impact makes the thunder wave. And I just,
Like a buddy cop.
it's cool.
Oh
Hell yeah.
God.
Nautical magic work.
That's why you push Rune in front of the bus. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. It is now the Inquisitor's turn after taking a bit of a beating. He's going to once again step 10 feet ahead. Actually, we'll make it 15 just to cover the distance.
Oh, nice.
Actually, Fizz, go ahead and make a stealth check for me. I'm assuming you're trying to hide behind those boxes.
Exactamundo. Stealth check. Let's go. I'm going to use the advantage given to me by two travelers, because that was a 7. That wasn't good.
Didn't you just use it for your wisdom
Nope.
saving throw, though?
No, I didn't need it.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I said I had it, but that was even worse, gang.
All right.
Okay.
was a 5.
Excellent.
You just too
Alright.
thick.
All right, fair enough.
See, Fizz just standing up behind the boxes, just
Yeah, no, exactly. Fizz trying to hide with his massive size. Most of him sticks out from either side, making him clearly visible. As you feel the eye of judgment being cast down upon you. Until the end of your next turn, the Inquisitor has advantage on attack rolls against you, and you have disadvantage on saving throws against spells.
I'm magic. No, I understand. Whatever, Inquisitor. You're a jerk.
You're handling this so well.
As you continue to try and hide, you start to feel this like reverberating in your mind, almost like your brain itself is starting to shake against the walls of your head. And I'm going to assume that a 25 hits you.
What?
No.
Lies and slander.
Don't assume.
Go ahead and make another wisdom saving throw for me at disadvantage.
I don't like this anymore,
hey,
guys.
As you do that, as the Inquisitor kind of steps up and Fizz's mind starts to sparkle, Al kind of clicks in for a second, and he's like, "Oh, I can do that thing," and he's sort of like. You see a little bit of like purple haze smoke kind of whip around as he kind of shoots the cloud towards the Inquisitor's nose. I'm gonna cast Counterspell.
Okay.
Now, first time I've ever cast Counterspell in a D&D campaign ever. So,
Wait, that's not true. You cast counter. Didn't you guys have like a roll off or something?
we did. That's true. First
Yeah.
time. Yeah, that's true. All right.
It's been
I
a
was
lot.
gonna call it again, but he's already used his reaction, so he can't use counterspell against you this time. So it's
Hell yeah.
And I
it's
still
going to
have mine.
automatically succeed because this is an action. This is a spell attack. It's not necessarily a spell itself. So yeah, that does absolutely nothing to
Cool.
Fizz.
Yeah, as the
You
smoke
feel
is
a
closer
little
to
bit
his
of
nose,
a yeah. You feel a little bit of a pressure, kind of like almost like your sinuses are acting up. You know, the barometer is the pressure, the barometric the barometric pressure is it kind of kicks up in your head for a moment, but quickly dissipates for some reason. All right, and that's pretty much all he's going to do for this round. So, Rune, you're up. What would you like to do?
All right, Rune. We had great turns, all three of us. We stopped their turns.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way you could be ineffective right now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's probably gonna happen. This is the thing. I'm feeling like Rune wants to work with the Inquisitor, so she doesn't want to like anger the Inquisitor anymore than he already is. She also wants to help Veya, but not like, take out her mom for her, which she can't anyways. So I'm gonna try something really stupid that's probably gonna fail, but I feel like it's what Rune would do.
Really setting this up so
Yeah.
well.
Cool.
So don't judge me. I know this is like the first spell in her new class, okay? Fuck me.
Do something
All right.
cool. Do
Okay.
something
Backflip.
cool.
Okay. Rune is going to use her Grieving Chains spell. Ooh.
Oh,
She
gosh.
is going to cast it on Veya's mom right from where she's standing. And right
She's knocked
under...
prone, but okay.
Okay. Great. Excellent.
Distracting.
that's-
Because I said where she's standing. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Sorry,
Yes,
where
I
she's
got
lying
that.
down, where she's
She
on
is
her
doing
ass.
the horizontal mambo, as they say.
Okay.
Nope, that's not as
About to get hit with that
Solo dance.
rod of truth. You know what I'm saying, Fizz? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying. I don't like it.
I don't want
Okay.
to be here anymore.
So you see Rune sort of angles her hand towards the ground, and it's sort of like you see tension created in her fingers, and you see her fingertips start to glow. And then right underneath where Veya's mom is, you see that same sort of opalescent glow as her fingertips. And these chains of like dust-colored grief start reaching up and try and grab hold of Veya's mom. I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
Ooh, wisdom. I don't think she's good at that.
Really?
You picked
Not
a
her.
different wisdom,
I
think,
thought
yeah.
for
Would she be
sure.
wise if she's gonna kick ass?
I
Oh,
mean,
no,
she's
I
better,
lied.
really.
I lied.
Oh,
Okay.
never mind.
This is why I
Turns
thought I was
out-
going to fail.
All dead.
Wise
Fuck.
like a lion.
These dice are horrible for me tonight. Are you
Lions are
kidding me?
known
That's
for.
an 8.
Not foxes.
Oh, my God! This is so exciting! Okay, so you see, I totally thought it was
Ray's joyous screams about the chains of grief.
these horrible dice dark chains of grief. So as you see them come up from the ground, these ethereal chains of grief basically wrap themselves around Veya's mom and pull her to the ground. Veya's mom is now restrained until their next turn, and she will roll with disadvantage on anything going forward.
Cool.
Yeah.
Love
Dang.
that. Love that for me.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do in your turn, Rune?
Rune's gonna stay where she is because she's nervous that this Inquisitor is gonna like one-shot Fizz.
Fair.
Yeah.
I'm hiding.
May
All right.
not go well.
You're doing a great job of it too, Fizz. We're really proud of you. All right. It takes us back to the top of the round. Al, you're up. What would you like to do?
Al's gonna like, as he like kind of looked over at Rune, he sees the chains. He's like, "That's new."
Thumbs up. Positively thumbs up. Yeah.
I was like, "All right." As he's kind of saying that, he's already like working up another blast. He's like, "All right," just kind of sends it at the Inquisitor as he's sort of looking at Rune a bit. So I'm gonna throw two more Eldritch Blasts at the Inquisitor.
Okay.
That is a 12. A 12.
Now being fully aware of the types of magic that you yield, you watch as he easily waves off both of the Eldritch Blasts. You watch as they kind of get deflected off of his maneuvers as they kind of cascade into some nearby tents, causing them to kind of get pushed over and blown asunder.
Yeah, Al's like not concerned about that. He's still looking at these chains that Rune that just made. He's like, "That's some shit." That's my turn.
Would you look at that?
Yeah.
All right, that takes us to Veya. Veya, what would you like to do with your mother now in chains, right at your feet?
Yes. Can she
Attack her.
Yeah, no. If her mom is completely restrained in this moment, say like, "You have to trust me, please. I wish you would just listen to me." But
Why
I'm
would
gonna
I listen
hold-
to a traitor?
Because I'm your daughter, first of all.
You there, Mom.
She kind
And
of
I would like to hold her turn, if that's okay.
Sure. Okay.
And to time up with Fizzes.
Okay.
Hopefully, is that wand ready?
Beck, you were on the same wavelength as me.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna just hold.
Okay. Are the chains there till the end of her turn or the start of her turn?
At the she can repeat the save at the end of her turn.
End of her turn. Damn.
Okay. So not much I can do there.
Yeah.
Who the hell wrote that spell?
You. You.
You've done this to yourself.
That's a 14.
That is my spell save.
Okay.
So that works then, right? I always forget.
Eat it or beat it.
What?
All right.
Eat it or beat it?
Meet it or beat it.
That's definitely not it.
Okay.
No?
All right, so that used her action to do that. She is going to stand in front of her daughter, and she is...
That's the end of her turn, though. She doesn't. That's at the end. So
I
she
can make the
doesn't have
save at the end of her turn.
Correct.
Well,
so
then,
that she's done.
Fuck me, then she doesn't get up. She remains laying on the ground sunbathing right now.
I'd be willing to give you a free action to stand.
Do you? Thank you so much.
So
That's
nice of
very
you.
kind of you.
Generous.
We're all gonna die.
Don't pity free action me.
I guess I'll let you stand up.
All right, that's going to end Commander Ward's turn with Fizz. You're up.
Okay. Fizz is going to sneakily walk to these boxes over here. That's his full movement, 30 feet.
Okay.
Dave, can
Yes.
I throw the Rod of Truth, the ROT, at Veya? And can Veya hopefully catch it?
Don't have a turn to cast it.
But you said you're holding your action.
Oh yeah, that's
Did
true.
say you're holding your action.
I did.
Well, Veya, do you want to do that?
Let's go for it.
What's the rule for throwing? Isn't there? It's like.
I mean, he has all of his actions, so he can throw it. I am gonna say go ahead and make a ranged attack, but not like but under the basis that it's more of like a to see
Straight
the
D20?
accuracy of your throw.
Straight
So
D20
D20
my
plus your
dexterity?
dex. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That was a 21.
Damn.
Whoa.
With a 21, how do you lob it over to Veya?
So almost like hurriedly, I see the chains unwrap across Veya's mom, and I see Veya kind of waiting there in anticipation. I just yell out, "Veya!" And the crystal, whatever, is like the momentum is carrying it through the air, hopefully in an arc towards Veya.
Using
Almost
those claws, she'll reach up and grab it.
In a slow motion bullet time, you hear Fizz call out as the rod now spins in the air, reaching up, grabbing it into your hand. Veya, it's on you. What would you like to do? Unless Fizz, is there something else you'd like to do?
No, that's it for me.
Okay.
And almost gently, as she catches it in this moment, she manages this self-control as she brings this wand down just gently onto her mother's back, and she whispers, "Please trust me, as I'd like to cast that spell of remembrance."
All right. As you rest the rod directly on your mother's forehead, you watch as a small reverberation of light, the likes of which you've seen before, that happened with your father. As her eyes just kind of glaze over for a moment, you watch as a single tear runs down her cheek. Before she steadies herself once more, and now I am going to use that free action. As she stands up, she puts her hand on your shoulder. "You've done well, daughter. Now let's finish this together." As she turns her attention towards the Inquisitor.
Well done.
Anything else you want to do on your turn, Veya?
No. Actually, can I use my movement to go towards the Inquisitor?
You sure can.
All right, we'll take those 30. I'll go ahead and move it. And it's an intimidating stance. Like, it's not running towards him. She'll have that wand in her hand, eventually ready to give back to Fizz, but she'll kind of saddle it in the side as she holds the song blade instead in her right, dragging it along the ground, keeping eye contact with this Inquisitor. "What is it that you know?"
Hell yeah.
And that will be her turn. I don't
How
think she
far
can
do you
to
get?
her. 20, 25, 30. So we're going to be just... Oops. Wait. Why can't I move Veya anymore? Sorry, Roll20 was glitching on me. I think I get here. No, that's 45. That's not what I should
Perfect.
be. Okay.
All right.
It should be here. There we go.
As you begin to rush towards the Inquisitor, you immediately feel your presence, the presence of your mother, as she rushes directly by your side. The mere thought of the two of you rushing into battle once more, side by side, linked in almost perfect unison, it brings a flutter to your heart in that moment. However, knowing your mother's speed and strength and agility, she's able to make it actually up to the Inquisitor himself. And she is going to... She is going to try and use Shattered Stance on him. So I need a strength save from him, which God knows he's going to be horrible at. Oh, he's got a strength of 8. He's fucked. And with a 7, you watch as your mother pounces on the Inquisitor, landing 2 heavy blows. And that's going to be... where the hell are all my dice? This, and this. Oh. That is going to deal 19 points of damage to the Inquisitor.
God damn, does he have 19 left?
He's got some left. But as the strikes hit, you watch as he falls back behind, now being knocked prone. She immediately gets up into his face, growling within, "Yield!" And I am going to... yeah, okay, I could do that. I'll make a persuasion intimidation check, which passes, and the Inquisitor just holds his hands up, yielding to your mother's attack.
Excellent.
That's what I thought, coward.
Did we do it?
Yes.
He says from behind the box.
Yeah.
With the clear and present danger over, Commander Ward now on your side. The Inquisitor has a snarled look on his face. This wasn't supposed to go this way. The Crow's master plan must be met. And it would have too if not for these meddling kids. As Commander Ward stows her blade, she looks back towards you, Veya. And she walks up towards you, again putting her hand on your shoulder. I assume you've come here for a reason.
What do you mean?
Well, you've come here in search of the Inquisitor. Yes?
Yes. But to make sure you knew the truth, too.
We will discuss that in more detail. Finish your objective as she moves softly out of your way, revealing the Inquisitor on the ground.
Kind of upset by the coldness of her mom, Veya approaches the Inquisitor with a little bit more anger in her step. Like, instead of like calming her down and getting comfort, it is kind of the opposite effect for her. She's going to immediately take her claws and just push them towards the Inquisitor's throat. What is going on? You need to tell us your plans now, or you're going to slowly bleed to death.
Go ahead and make an intimidation check for me.
With +9 advantage.
It is a 17.
Yeah.
With a 17, you don't necessarily get the reaction that you were looking for. While he does look intimidated, a certain confidence still exudes. He looks into your eyes at first, and then one by one, as your party members join beside you, he looks at each of them before meeting yours again. There doesn't seem to be any fear in his gaze. Almost a cruel satisfaction. Like someone who's lost a game, but knows it was rigged beforehand. Or at least the next one is. You think you've won something here today. You've only bought yourselves time.
I wasn't trying to win. The important thing is that you lost today.
I am but a mere piece in a larger chess game.
And isn't that how you win? You take it out piece by piece, or were you not actually playing the game?
You must not play much dragon chess. You see, there are constant battles happening always on the board. But there's only 2 pieces that actually ever matter.
Maybe you've not been playing the right game. It's when you forget about some of the pieces that come back and bite you in the ass, and she's gonna take her sword and stab it into his hand.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, go ahead and roll some damage for me.
I'm not gonna murder him, right? Like,
Just ragdoll.
He's
Right?
looking.
Question
I
mark?
mean, he's looking pretty bloody right now.
okay, it's only
It's hand damage.
6 points of damage.
Immediately dies.
Wait, dang it!
I'm
no!
joking. I'm joking. He gnashes his teeth, trying to hold back the pain, but lets out a subtle whimper. Is this all you're here to do, is torture? If so, then just do away with me.
No, it isn't. Should never underestimate the pawns. And she's gonna pull her sword out and kind of take a step back, realizing that she's probably not the right one to lead this conversation. She'll walk back and head towards Fizz. Maybe you'll have better luck. And she's gonna shove the wand into your hand.
Okay. Fizz kind of nervously steps forward, his sandals kind of catching on the stone floor, and he, or the dirt floor, and he walks up and he takes a deep breath, and he takes off his wrappings. And underneath his wrappings, it kind of shows off his white dragon scales, and he crouches down, his knees almost getting up to his shoulders. That's how low he's crouching down, and he looks at the Inquisitor directly and says, "Have you ever seen scales like this before?"
Bill, are those supposed to impress me somehow?
You think they're
Well,
cool?
if I were you, I'd be incredibly careful with someone like me. You haven't
Go
heard the
ahead and
legends
give
of the
me an
White Dragon?
intimidation check.
As he says this, his pants fall down.
I know.
I don't know,
was
that
a,
could be
that was a
intimidating, to be
17.
honest.
Yeah.
I don't
It
know
was a
where this
13.
is gonna go now.
A 17. Okay. Again, he eyes you up and down. What do
I
you
don't-
want?
I don't think you understand. We need to get into the crow's nest. And we need to get right to the tip top. Now, I'll make you a deal. You could be a hero. You could bring in someone that has some white dragon in them. And I'm sure the crow would love that a lot. But you're going to have to play a little ball with us. Which means you got to give us some information.
You think I would turn on my master that quickly? I already mentioned there are only 2 pieces that matter on the board. And every knight, every rook, every bishop knows who needs to be protected. The Queen is always just a puppet, a symbol, an act of rage made flesh, but no vision. But the King is something else entirely.
I got a question. If you think the Crow's your king, who's the king you're playing against?
One that has already fallen.
The Gnome King?
All what's left of him, at least.
Oh my god, I was right? Wow.
Yeah, good job, Rune.
Fuck. Wow, I pulled that out of a dark and dusty corner of my brain.
3 sparks of an ancient power. His mind, his heart, his courage. And my king has already obtained the mind. The courage, easily obtained from a feeble-minded brute. But the heart, the last key, lost to you. A very precious item. But is it precious enough?
Sounds like all we need to have is one. Without all 3, you can't do anything with it.
There's always bargaining.
From where we're standing, it doesn't look like you got a lot to offer. So far, every time we try to take something from you, we get it. So it makes you think that we're not going to get the next thing that we take.
I have nothing to offer. But I, as your friend said, no more than a pawn. He has something far more precious, I'm sure. Something that might change your minds.
Hey, Fizz,
Yeah.
strip him naked.
Why? No.
We want his clothes, Rune.
Why? Oh.
If it helps, then I'll help.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
As long as it's for a purpose.
Well, while I do that, then I'm going to go look through it, see if there's anything like in a pocket or something like that, any sort of information, papers, whatever, while we're taking off his clothes. Oh God.
Oh my God! Leave him in his underwear and stuff, okay? Like, just take his
Keep his
robes.
tidies on. I
Yeah,
don't wanna
like
do that.
take his robes, obviously for disguise later.
What are we doing this for?
But
For
if you
disguise
don't
later.
have
later.
underwear, you
Also,
may not
fuck
be able
this
to pull
guy.
off the
I'm
disguise.
gonna let him walk
You gotta-
naked through the fucking desert as
you
punishment.
have
That's
to
what I'm
fully
doing.
commit.
No!
Retribution
shoes,
is why we're
right?
doing this. Also, more inventory stuff that we might be able to use to sneak in later.
That's
Oh
true.
my God.
Okay. As you begin to go through his belongings, you do find what looks to be a coin purse on him that has roughly about 50 gold within it at first glance. And you do find a talisman that he hangs around his neck. One of that with what looks like the emblem of a black bird on it. Otherwise, that's all he really has on him, aside from his robes and his skivvies.
I have a question.
You say to the naked man.
Yeah, but you got him naked first, like, so what am I gonna do?
Hey, Fizz did it. I just.
I was just following orders.
What do you get out of this? Why are you helping the crow?
He's crazy, Rune.
I don't know. Sometimes people's crazy has a reason behind it.
If you know the truth, why are you helping him? Do you want to live
Yeah.
like this?
That's what I mean. I don't understand.
Make a persuasion check for me, Rune. And I'll give you advantage Actually, you got dark-hearted, so it's just a
Straight
straight
roll.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I believe in you.
I believe in a thing called love. Okay, I rolled a 19, and my persuasion is a +4. So
Hey.
23.
Persuasive is all hell. He puts his clothes back on.
You folly in your thoughts of what the crow seeks. You ask why I would live in a world like this. But that won't be much longer. He doesn't want a throne. He wants a world. One molded in his own image. And he's nearly there. You watch as he lifts a shaking hand, now dripping with blood, and forms a loose circle with his fingers. A crown, but incomplete. He will not just rule. He will reshape. Mountains will kneel. Rivers will rewrite their course. Names will be unspoken, erased from the bones of time. In his world, you will no longer exist. And those who follow, they'll be granted whatever they wish. And you'll be lucky if there's even a sky left to scream under.
Oh,
You
here's the thing.
You seem like a really smart person. So I'd like to give you some unsolicited advice. It sounds like this crow wants to be a god. And it sounds like you want to be his follower. And it sounds like he's made you a lot of promises. But what I've learned in my life is you can't trust the gods, and they are going to do with you what they please. And you will be the one gone.
Veya laughs at that, loves this kind of very dark side of Rune. She's
Insight
right,
check
you know.
me.
You get no response from him.
I don't think we're gonna get anything. So is it all right if I go ahead and send him to his god?
Oh, maybe Mrs. Veya's mom could hold him for a little bit.
I got one better. I'm gonna make you a promise. We let him live, and when we fix the storyline, we give him a good ending. He comes and finds us in the new universe. Wouldn't that be a funny prank? Where he like signs up to this god, the god completely has abandoned him, but we come and save the day, and we give him a good life in the next world? That'd be hilarious.
I have a question. I have a lot of questions now. I question a lot of things now. And my question to you is, if we let you leave, what are you going to do next?
I'll immediately go back to the bad guys and try to warn them.
Let him speak for himself.
Okay, go on.
My intentions are my own business.
They're actually ours now. And they're pretty much what stands between you dying right here and us just walking away peacefully.
If that is a threat, I fear not death. For I serve a higher purpose.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
You drank the
yeah, talk.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
I'm sure the rebels would love him.
Just not. Yeah, I think that's a good point, Fizz. I'll probably get something out of him.
Well, Veya, are you okay with that? Give him off to the rebels. Let's see what happens there.
Maybe he's too powerful. What do you think, Veya?
It'd be
We
a
snuff him
waste
out
of
now?
resources to have to take him back. To take care of him.
All right,
Maybe-
I'm easy. Let's
Good
do him
point.
in, and then when we reset the timeline, maybe he'll come back and he'll be a baker or something.
Wait. We can't choose death for the sake of convenience. We cannot be those people. We
Fine.
can't. I won't allow it. Maybe we bring him to Lucy. And Lucy could probably snap him out of existence or finish him off himself. Lucy seems to know. Maybe Lucy knows if we can use him. Maybe we can get more information from him.
Back home, we would have stuck a blindfold on him, spun him around 6 times, and sent him towards the desert. We could do that.
We'll give him to Lucy.
Damn it, you guys don't want to do the
All
fun
right.
thing.
We just need some ropes and we'll drag him there. She's gonna lean down face to face with this Inquisitor. See, this game, it's over for you. You decided to be a stupid pawn who would just throw things away, but you forget that there are some pawns that if they play hard enough, they become the queen. She's gonna stand up and go find some rope.
Oh yeah, that works because pawns can become queens.
Yeah.
You get
That's
inspiration.
how you play the
That was
game.
Clever.
Yeah, you get him
Yeah,
past the
well
finish.
done. I like that.
Okay.
So like if you make it to the
Inspiration.
other side, you get
Yeah,
a
Yes,
so,
next
yeah,
one.
okay, I get it.
Fall
That's
back.
you know that works. That works. I follow your
And then
logic
when you
there.
get the
Pretty
queen
dang
back
cool,
to the other
though.
side, it becomes the Mecha Queen and gets a gun turret.
You get
no,
another
or a gun turret.
anti-inspiration, Nate. God damn it.
Damn it, I just thought you knew chess.
All right. It doesn't take you long to find rope, Veya. Being within the war camp, there's a number of crates that rest around, as well as equipment needed to hoist some of the additional tents. As you find it, you're easily able to secure the prisoner.
All right, we bring him back to Lucy. Lucy does whatever, and now we go to find the crow, right? That simple?
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
We have to go into the capital then. We might need forces to distract them outside.
At that point, your mother speaks up. That can be arranged.
I know. It's a weird coldness Veya has to her mom now. Not even looking at her with that answer.
Tell me, Blue One.
I
Hey.
was like, wait, who?
Which one of us is blue?
Took me a second too, believe it or not.
This magical rod of yours,
Yeah.
how does it work?
Get better.
I don't know. I just point it and it works, you know?
Ah,
Except it didn't work on that guy. Oh, speaking of which, he doesn't actually take any, like, he doesn't wrap himself back up with his, like, white scales. He takes the wraps from his scales and he puts it around the guy's mouth to make sure he can't say any spells that, and make sure his hands are almost, like, bound up so he cannot move his fingers or anything. But yeah, so essentially, like, I was just given this rod and it works. And it gave your husband the truth. I gave your husband the rod, and then we gave you the rod.
Oh
Except
my
it didn't work on that guy because he already knows the truth. Nice to meet you. I'm Fizz. He holds out his hand.
She immediately turns away towards Veya. Does anyone
All right.
in here know how that thing works?
other than it's complicated magic and it shows.
Do you have to release people's minds one by one, or can it be done in volume?
Oh no, we can broadcast.
Well, we're working on a way, but right now there's only one person that we know. We've been talking about Lucy. Lucy seems to have some power to amplify the rod's power. But without Lucy, it's one person at a time.
I feel like you should probably meet up with the rebels. They've been working on some things for some time now, we feel. You're new to all this, but, the fight's been going on for a while without you. They could probably use you.
She once again addresses Veya. Where would you find this Lucy?
Back at the rebel camp.
We
know where it is.
I will gather our troops here within the war camp. If you're able to broadcast this truth, bring Lucy here, and we shall release the minds of the rest.
Fine. It might just be Lucy, because we'll probably need to get started on going into the capital anyway.
We're gonna need the rod, Veya.
Yeah.
Fine. Then we'll come back for it.
Be like a little reunion.
Very well.
see how Winnie's doing.
I will gather my people outside of my tent. Meet us there when you return. I will ensure you have safe passage. Your father will meet you.
Fine. I can probably get in by myself anyway. I still have my own clearance.
Then why are you still standing around?
I don't know. And Veya's gonna kind of stomp off.
Fizz grabs the rope that is dragging the Inquisitor. All right. See ya.
I'll catch up with you guys 1 second. Mrs. Veya's mom, can I talk to you privately for a second?
Commander Ward.
Commander Ward, if you prefer.
You're Rune.
Yep, that's correct.
You look different.
Also correct. Astute observation. You know how you saw the truth? I kind of also saw the truth. And I realized that the God that I once served was not what I wanted to be doing with my life. So now I serve myself.
An interesting story, girl, but I'm not following.
How did you ask me? You were talking about how I look different. I was just giving you an explanation.
I was making an observation, not asking a question.
Oh,
The most awkward conversation.
Let me just tell you about this thing I learned.
Okay, well, you're seem like a super soft being. I just wanted you to know that Veya over there, this Veya, your daughter, Veya is awesome. And Veya is really smart and really strong. And also has a softness to her that she can comfort people. She's amazing.
No one here is arguing with you, girl.
Oh, so you agree with those things that I said?
She is a very competent warrior, a brilliant tactician, and she was able to overcome me relatively quickly. Why would I not think that way of Captain Veya?
Wow. Totally beats me, because you don't really do a good job of showing it. You're kind of cold. So, I think maybe you should work on that. I've been working on telling the truth more. And I thought I should share that with you, because I know Veya probably better than you now. And she didn't look very happy. She needs a hug, not a hard arm. Okay. See you soon. Bye. And Rune will start to turn and walk away.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Brutally honest Rune.
Come to Brood for the truth.
New Rune.
Stay for the
New
fortune
Rune,
cookies.
The cookies, they're not fortunes anymore. It's just hard reality.
Yeah, seriously.
Fact cookies, yeah.
Blunt truth cookies. Nice.
You were a jerk.
You should call your mother more.
Yeah.
You spend your money poorly.
Oh, have you heard of deodorant? Yes.
All right. In that case, you all begin to leave the war camp with the Inquisitor in tow. He doesn't say anything, not even a muffled whisper, as you walk,
Excellent.
leaving the perimeter of the war camp, making your way back towards the forest. Once again, headed back to the rebel camp. And that's where we're going to take a short rest for the evening.
All right. I'm ready.
Is there planning going to happen next? I don't know. This group right here clearly knows how to plan. I mean, if the last episode was any indication of that. So, hey, go get your apple juices. Go get your orange juices. Go get your truth. Your whole cold, hard truth juices.
Truth juice.
Yeah.
We'll be back after a little bit of downtime. We'll see you guys in a few short moments. See you
All
soon.
your mothers tell you love 'em.
Don't do
Yep.
that. Or maybe do. I don't care.
You do that.
Anyways.
And we are back, ladies and gents.
Says the maid.
Anyways.
Let's change that. That's a little. That's
I want it to be known, since we're stalling for some time here, that as a joke before the show started, I joked that my new class requires the use of blood magic to do any magic, and Nate believed me, and he's willing to sacrifice Al.
Very much.
Or Fizz.
Entirely.
Or Fizz.
No, I didn't
Or
say
Fizz. Well, it was, you know,
it was implied.
yeah.
Yeah.
For ultimate power. So, DM, I approach the bench. If we get to a point in the story where we're all about to die, and I want to do that big hero move that we can do, can it be murdering Alan using his blood to have an ultimate power move?
You know,
That sounds amazing.
I think about what we went through today, Raina.
Right. Yes.
Seeing the ultrasound of our beautiful soon-to-be daughter.
Yes.
And I worry that pregnancy is getting you pretty dark.
Listen, I've seen it all now. I can see it.
I've stared into the abyss and it stared back at me.
You just see that you're
I get
willing
it.
to do whatever it takes for your little one, right? Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She's going method.
yeah.
This, I believe.
This is fantastic maternal instinct. I
Yeah.
say go for it.
Yeah. Or maybe this is just our daughter coming out through me. It's like, no, please, no.
Be a very safe home.
Raina's been different lately. It's-
Yeah.
Pregnancy is blood magic, Dave.
Yeah, that's
I will turn this
Rob.
entire campaign around right now.
with the right ingredients. You know, you make it. Anyway,
a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Now you get a tax write-off.
Jesus Christ.
Not so much.
What?
Can we just play D&D? Can we just
Yeah, let's play
can we
D&D.
can we not talk about the darkness of my future beautiful, loving, caring daughter?
No, she's not going to be dark. She's a thinker. You know,
I do want to know what you've workshopped for names.
we're not there yet.
you're
Nothing.
not going to let chat. name
Don't
We,
get
it?
like
wait,
that.
I was solid on a name. Yeah, we're
Okay.
gonna we'll do
We
a
were-
channel point, a community channel point redemption. Name our daughter.
Name our daughter. Channel
Well,
Tell you
Not
what, if we can
69.
get
Not
to
even, like,
6,900 followers, before we go offline,
No.
Trippers can go ahead and name the daughter.
In their hearts.
Yes.
Not on the birth certificate.
Trooper
Mini
actually
Nick
would
Boat
be a
Face.
cute name.
That
I
would
would
be
roll
actually
my eyes though and be like, you all are a little cheesy, but
Yeah,
it'd be
no.
cute.
No. It's
Mini
not
Nick
happening.
Boat-faced Baby McBabyface. What is with the faces?
I'm like me.
Great name.
What do you make both face?
You just try harder.
Jacqueline the Tripper. You guys are all fired. Buster
Eli
Jr.
You all
I
really
like
wanted
that.
to name this baby, you'd
I
come
like
up with
that
better
one.
names.
Peter Jr.
Babe of many faces. Again, with all the
Eli Schmooples.
Tiamat. I'm not naming my daughter Tiamat.
These are all
Well, you
solid.
could pronounce it Tiamat instead.
Mhm.
And then you'd be correct.
Susie, you know what? You're getting timed out for that one, B-Town.
Oh,
You're getting timed out for
Time
that
out,
one.
B-Town. The timeout's so long.
All right. You got off easy this time, brother.
I protected you.
Who's the lead in Vampire Diary?
Elena.
I shouldn't
Elena.
have
That's
even
actually
read
a
that out
beautiful
loud.
name.
Elena?
Yeah.
It is, but I can't name my daughter Elena because I've watched the Vampire Diaries.
Oh.
Who was it that suggested Alara?
Oh no, it wasn't. I was doing. I went on ChatGPT and I said, "List me a bunch of unique names for girls," and in the list was Alara, and I was like, "That is so weird."
It would be kind of funny. It would be kind of funny.
It's an option.
It's on the board. It's on the board.
What? We can't.
I like it.
name-
A middle name, like a
Yeah.
middle name,
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
maybe, right?
Swiss Dave is gonna make so much fun of me if we do that.
Who cares? He's Swiss.
Yeah.
I know. but
What do
you
they
are-
have?
That's
Cheese?
the full
He
name.
stares into my soul and judges me.
I mean, I do too, but that doesn't stop you.
Have you considered Bobby Draws?
I mean, yeah.
I think that
Good
the
one.
only problem is that Insta's taken, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
That's
know.
true.
Yeah.
We actually were gonna go Six of Spades originally, but again, a quick lookup.
Is that a reality for parents now these days? Is that they have to, like, when their kid is born, also claim all the key socials for their kid's
I'm
name?
not doing that.
Well,
What?
then you're
Come
failing
on.
at parenting.
Probably going to be a social media superstar at 6 and you're right on their coattails.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
Exactly.
my god. Oh my god.
I'm telling you, it's the little baby things that get all the viral stuff these days.
It's true.
Grimoire Alara. Why would I name a Cass? Do you know we're having a daughter? Why
Cass,
would I
like
name
that.
my
I suggest
daughter
Pump
Grimoire?
Laura.
Remora.
Oh,
That's kind of cool.
I
Okay,
don't
apparently
I don't
not.
know about that. It reminds me of Gargoyle for some reason.
B-Town said it first. Okay, now he's getting for sure timed out.
That's fair. B-Town deserves that.
Okay, can we get back? Can we
Yeah.
get back to the game,
Yeah, let's get
please?
back.
Jesus.
Yeah. Whichever of our characters happens to survive the story is what you will name your child.
That's
I
Okay.
like that a lot.
all right. I'm down for that.
Fizz.
Fizz. Yeah, it's got to be Fizz.
We're gonna name our daughter Fizz.
Where is she? Is she invisible?
I would say if you want something a little more feminine, it's like Fizzabelle. You know,
Peter.
something like that.
Isabel's not bad.
You're
There you go.
wondering why I'm plotting to murder your character? This is why.
Just because my name is
You will
Fizz, it
not
doesn't seem
be
like the
named
right
this.
thing. You know, I'm literally going. Anyways, let's get back.
Okay,
to
I'll tell you
D&D.
what. I'll
Don't
tell you
react.
what, Peter. If your character doesn't make it to the end of the campaign, we'll name her Fizzalina. If she
No.
does, then we're gonna name her HP DeskJet 2855E wireless all-in-one color
I like
inkjet
this.
printer.
That sounds
Why?
wonderful. Thank you.
It's a
Okay.
Listen,
reliable
if
printer.
Elon can name his daughter XXY74922, then I can have inkjet HP Desk Inkjet.
That's
First,
true.
I think we should go to HP and see if they want to sponsor this kid, and then we'll.
We could, yeah.
It's
Yeah, we'll open
true.
it up.
Diapers are expensive.
Mhm.
Get
They
that
are.
sponsorship.
Do they have printable?
Era
Do they?
Era Cloara? Oh my god. Did you just
I'm
make
sorry.
that name up, Draconic? Or is that from something? Era Cloara.
I'm sorry. That makes me think of cloaca.
Yeah. So
Me
far,
too.
I was
That just might be us though, but it also
I'm sorry,
might be
cloaca, you say?
elementary school,
Yeah.
and that's all you need.
beautiful name. Have you ever heard, like, people are like, there are certain names you can't say, but the words themselves are pretty, like
Okay.
cigarette. Like if you didn't picture like the
Yeah.
object, like cigarette is a really pretty name.
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
Diarrhea.
I just can't get over it. I can't get over it to see what
It's a beautiful word. It's a beautiful word. It just
It
has
flows. It flows.
it flows.
Campaign over.
All right, let's play D&D or whatever nerd shit you guys want.
yeah, okay.
No regrets.
No.
No, definitely not. I support you 100% on this.
Diarrhea is not a beautiful name. That is, I'm not naming my daughter Diarrhea. You know what? I'm turning chat off.
Popular in Greece.
Whatever nerd shit. See? Thanks, Cass. I appreciate
Yeah.
you appreciating my feedback as well. We're all in this together.
Oh, Dave,
There.
Emote only.
you have to change it back though.
Poop emotes, everyone.
They know what they
Yep.
did. They know what they did.
and they're proud of
Oh,
Just put the emote of the name that you want.
Steve can still type things though. How come?
Yeah,
Is that
because
supposed to be
Steve
VIP?
didn't give me a dumb name like diarrhea or cloaquina.
So we've been workshopping some names thanks to our community.
I think it's VIPs can talk.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Oh.
Well, that's
We
not
all
fair.
learned
Let me turn that
something.
off.
Just in time to end the show.
We're finally getting
We've-
Twitch.
Yeah, we
Finally
figured it out.
figured this
Finally,
out.
streamers!
Oh,
We made it.
This is how it works.
Oh,
All right. Okay, what Big Hoss, we're in the middle of a show. What's up? Now people just want to talk to me. They're like, "Hey,
This is important.
hold on.
Yeah.
Have you considered this name yet?"
Power abuse.
oh my
I'm
God.
only paying attention to Big Hoss because she's their HR.
Yeah, they specifically asked.
That's fair.
Just interrupting. Okay, thanks.
God
Big
damn it, Big Hoss. Fuck. I should have kept it on emote only.
Oh, God.
This is perfect.
Good to see you too. Good to see you too, bud. It's your fault because of lack of Friday. You guys, this is your fault. You know how distracted I get because of chat.
If we
I
just put
don't
getting
know.
over it in front of them, we can just keep going like this.
Yeah.
Also, Bally, thank you for the 4 bits. Appreciate it.
Love you, Bally.
I
Okay,
was trying to name your child.
4 bits.
4
I don't like that name.
Oh, my God.
Just interrupting your okay, god damn it. Stop.
Okay.
I need to pay
Hey,
attention.
still
Also,
look.
Biscuits McShits. Welcome to the Turtle family.
Follower or name suggestion? I'm lost at this point. I don't know.
Hopefully
It's my new
both.
D&D character.
This is great. Shit.
Was that actually somebody's username?
Yeah, someone just followed Biscuit McShits.
Hell yeah, dude.
The worst
Like this
breakfast
old school-
ever.
That's at least like
Do you
first
have
or second
breakfast?
year Twitch
Bring
account.
biscuits, mixed shits.
I suggest my name.
I love that this is going to be in the podcast version. I like nobody's going to know what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah,
Talking about clearly Biscuit McShit.
Biscuit
Best
McShits
ever.
just said, I suggest my name. Someone get that person a sub. Get that VIP that
Biscuit
person.
shit. I can't even say it.
There we go. Thanks.
Yeah.
No, B-Town, I was just baiting. I just thank you, thank you,
Going on
thank
like
you,
that.
B-Town.
Biscuit
Thank you.
shits.
You deserve that.
Anyways, D&D.
Oh. So,
Okay.
as you walk through the trails, once again leading towards the Emerald Rebels camp, you eventually make your way into the heart. And as you do, you once again see the smoke curls from the campfires, voices murmuring in quiet conversation. And if only for a fleeting moment, the world seems kind of normal. You watch as friends reunite, no longer just the angsty rebels that you saw before. There's laughter, there's joy, There's color. And in that moment, it kind of sinks in. The importance of what you're doing. As you do, start to stare around the rest of the camp. You hear a familiar voice ring out at about waist-high level. Suddenly, the bright and bubbly face of Minnie appears in your view.
Hi guys, welcome back. I really missed you. We've been doing a lot of planning while you were gone, and I just want to say that I think we've got some good ideas. Isn't that right, Black?
Yes, we've thought much about what to be done. But first, what has happened? Were you able to... Oh, as he sees the Inquisitor now behind you. Is that... He once again hides behind Rune's leg. And peeks out from the side.
Minnie, we're glad you're here and glad to find the place still standing. Nothing happened while we were gone? No attacks?
No, not really. It's been really exciting. Everybody's been really happy lately.
Yeah, you sound super excited.
I'm very excited.
Hey, Minnie, you still got that thing in your bag that we can't, that thing?
Maybe not right here.
Does
Sorry.
Lucy have it?
That was weird. Maybe not right here.
Huh?
Good one.
Oh,
Lucy
you
here?
guys are talking about the thing that we found in the place underground?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been holding on to it. It's in a special place.
And she gives a wink with a really bright smile.
Okay.
Okay.
She's different than how I remember.
Yeah, very weird. No
Did you
offense.
guys need it for something or something?
Oh, no. We'll talk about that later. Don't worry about that.
Just keep it
okay.
Is
safe.
Lucy here?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucy came back a little while ago. He's in with Muffet and Jack right now.
Perfect. We're gonna go talk to them.
Okay, that sounds really fun. Let's go.
Oh, I was gonna suggest maybe you need a nap.
Yeah.
Maybe you could
No,
hang out with
I'm
Jeremy or
wide
something.
awake.
Maybe
right now.
you don't come with us.
I'm full of life and energy right now.
Maybe you could be like the strong silent type in the background.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't go with you guys, so there's probably not much that I would be able to say. Me and Black will just hang out and listen. But I'm
Yeah,
sure it was really, really exciting.
Falling asleep listening to her.
Me too. Okay. That sounds good. So
Are
let's.
we going now?
Yeah.
We'll go. We'll see you later.
man.
Yeah, I'll just hang back behind you guys. It's really, really great to see you again.
Okay.
Dave.
See you soon, Minnie.
If
Oh,
Jess
great to
ever
see you.
hears this, oh my god. Okay.
All right.
Sick.
As you begin to make your way towards the leader's tent, quite a few people kind of wave you down as you go in. At first, full of smiles and brightness, very cheery in comparison to the more stoic looks they had on their face previously. Albeit their demeanor changes when they see the roped up prisoner directly behind you. Eventually, you make your way to the front of the tent, where you can hear the aforementioned individuals clearly in some form of conversation.
Twinsies.
No,
Besties.
Veya's gonna take a step away.
One day.
Too strong, Rune.
What are you guys doing?
Oh, well, both Veya and Rune cleared their throats to sort of get the attention of the other groups. So I feel like together our voices amplified as well.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Al kind of being lost in space and falling asleep at how Minnie was talking was like, huh? What? Oh yeah, looks back at the naked companion they have, and let's go find Lucy. Plus, that Rod's looking a little dim.
I
there.
forgot he was
maybe
naked.
I need the top up.
He's not naked. He has his undergarments on.
Right.
I want to be
Kind
clear.
of
Rune would
undergarments
not
few
let
villains wear.
Tight ones.
Yeah, it's really awkward because he seemed to have somewhat of a muscular physique when you were battling him, and even as you were disrobing him, for the most part, he was a lean kind of muscle, and then you kind of fully disrobed, nothing but like the chickenest of chicken legs, like and like really sparse patches of hair. All over, like really, really light. You know what I mean? Not enough where it's kind of a light hair color. It's just sparse all the way down, and extremely, extremely tighty whities.
I think you might have a thyroid issue.
Medical diagnosis.
You hear it, Rune. You hear from the back.
No.
Is this why you brought Minnie along?
This is the whole. Just.
Right. Okay.
As you enter into the
Lucy. The staff needs. Is that a charges? Can Lucy recharge that? I feel like we should look into that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're standing right in front of them right now. So
Muffet, Lucy, Veya's just gonna barge in, kind of getting tired of the niceties going on. We're back.
all of them are naked with masks on.
I'm coming back later.
Wait, Veya, don't be so hasty.
You hear the Inquisitor finally mumble, "This is my kind of party."
Oh my god.
No, I'm joking. As you walk into the tent, or more or less barge into the tent, causing a little bit of shock on all three as you walk in, but they finally see no worries. It's just the party returning as Lucy sees you. A grin that could split the sky graces his face. His robes kind of flapping behind him, kind of like a child's cape. You're back.
Yeah, we're back, and we brought the Inquisitor because he's absolutely useless.
Oh.
Yeah, he wouldn't give us any information, and we didn't know what else to do with him, so he's your problem now.
Well,
He might have several wounds and probably needs some medical attention on his hand.
he
I
did.
would.
He did give us a bit of information, though, just a little.
We just talked about chess.
They gave us more attitude than anything.
He talked about how the crow wants to be a god and basically transform this place.
That's
He doesn't want a throne. That's a pretty important. Were you guys there?
We already
he's
knew it was
taking his
bad. I
clothes
don't need to
off.
know why.
He essentially wants to take this book and edit it for himself.
Yeah.
I was also going to wonder about the nakedness, but
That was my decision. I stand by it.
not surprised, Al. You mentioned something about rewriting the book.
Yeah.
Is
I
there
think that's
any
the
other
plan.
indication that he gave or information?
Crown. He drew a crown in blood and there was like a missing piece from the crown. And that how he could like move mountains, and that he was looking for a certain other item. Wink.
The crow is looking. We know the crow is looking for all the pieces. To
I
the
know.
gnome
I'm
cave.
just making sure everyone in the room knows, right, Muffet?
Wow. Fizz, if you stop winking, just
Huh?
stop winking.
No,
I
he's
find
really
it a
good
little
at
odd
it.
that you keep
doing it
winking
too
at me
much.
with a naked man tied to you.
He's not tied to me. I'm holding the rope that he is. But anyways,
Oh my
Very
god.
different visual.
You keep up.
how trying to remember what else he was talking about.
He
And
did a
that
whole
like
long speech about how if he sticks with the crow, then when the crow remakes the world, everybody who followed them would be remade in favor, and well, we wouldn't exist. And I assume that includes all of you as well. So essentially, he wants to take this book, open it up for himself, change some pages around, make a couple new chapters here or there, remove some characters, make it to how he wants it, and then put everything forward.
Interesting. We were aware that the Gnome King's pieces, or at least what's left of him, did have the ability to change landscapes. But this crown you speak of is a new piece of the equation. We'll have to look into that a little bit more.
Oh, he also wore a talisman necklace of a blackbird.
we got it somewhere. One of us picked it up.
Plus his coins.
Yeah.
I got those.
The coins, not too worried about, and feel free to keep those for yourselves. The bird talisman is pretty typical of those who follow the crow. I believe that is just more of an emblem than anything else of significance.
Okay.
But pretty much they won't. They won't give us any information on how to get into the tower, and that, they're not talking. We're hoping maybe you could do this. And the rod, by the way, didn't even work on him.
The rod did not work on him.
No,
Wow.
he says he already knows the truth.
He was
This
entirely
guy-
unfazed.
Yeah.
It worked, but he just didn't care because he knows it already.
How is it a minion of the crow knows the truth?
Probably the crow knows the truth too, right, Quiz?
We kind of hit him with the rod. But then he said he already knew the truth. So I assume that when the crow reset what he reset, he got to pick and choose.
Well, that makes sense because when we met the crow, he seemed very ominously like he knew that we didn't belong here, which
Yeah,
implies
we-
that he knows that this isn't the real reality or whatever. So maybe the crow. Hey, Inquisitor. Oh,
Tied him up.
he has a thing. Rune will take the thing off his mouth. Do you know the truth because the crow told you the truth or showed you the truth?
He doesn't respond.
Oh,
Is there a way to make him talk or something? He's not afraid of death, so threatening doesn't bother him. He thinks he'll just come back thanks to the crow.
I have a few ideas. Muffet, Jack, is there an extra tent that can be used, preferably away from prying ears? Of course, Lucy. You're more than welcome to use any of the tents on the outskirts. Wonderful. Well, if you don't mind, Fizz, as he reaches out for the rope.
Hey, here you go.
Give me a little bit of time. I'll see what information he's willing to discuss with me.
okay.
With that, Lucy gives a bit of a solemn nod and a smile before leaving the tent with the Inquisitor in tow.
Oh, Lucy, we got Veya's mom and dad on our side now too, and then they want to show the truth to the rest of the troops too.
And we just need an amplification means.
Yeah, if we
We
can
like
somehow.
you in.
As he begins to kind of walk out of distance. Yep, I can assist with that as well. Priorities first, though.
You hear that?
Hey,
So what, are we just supposed to sit here and wait in between?
I got no problem with waiting. Hey, look at what we just did, Veya. We saved your parents.
Yeah.
Just a few hours ago, we were worried
Yeah.
none of this would work. Here we are.
Why
We
did
did it.
Save my dad and the commander.
We got your dad. We got the commander. Now they're gonna get everyone else woken up, and we might actually have a chance in this now.
You're right. It's a good thing. We did what we were supposed to do. Guess, does everyone feel okay?
Everyone feels fine so far. In fact,
Kind of
better
seems
than
weird it's
fine.
going so well. Sorry, Muffet. Just when things go this smoothly, normally something bad happens. We lose
Yeah.
someone there.
Yeah.
I guess we're not used to this. Success? Is that what we call it? Is that the
Yeah.
word?
It's a small step, but I think we did the right thing.
If there's one thing I've learned over my time, it's the fact that wars are made up of small battles. Some you win, some you lose. It's whoever stands victor at the end that matters.
I hope it's
Yeah.
us.
It will be us. It will be, because it has to be. We don't have another
true.
choice.
I guess if we
Hey.
fail, we won't really know, will we? We
That
dead.
was going to be my point, Veya. We think so much alike. Not like we would know anyway. But while we're here, we might as well try like hell.
So what do we do in the meantime? I don't want to just like sit here. She's gonna pull out her sword. Maybe I can sharpen this, or I can practice. And she's gonna hold up like as if anybody wants to spar with her.
Before we jump into sparring and training, perhaps we should come up with a plan.
Right.
You all have a group to lead now.
What?
What do you mean?
The forces are getting bigger, guys. It's not just us anymore. We got
Aye.
groups with people and families that are relying on us.
Relying on
Yeah.
us, but lead. What do you mean?
You're the
Well,
only
look
ones
around.
who have seen it all. From start to end. You're the only ones with the information needed to win this. Who else would lead?
And Muffet, this is more of a question for Lucy, but the city, if we could somehow broadcast the staff into the city, there's a lot of our family there. They could help in this. I know my brother Sam, but they could do a lot.
It might take some time to get us to a position where we'll be able to broadcast the way that we need. I haven't been to the city in a very, very long time, but my best guess would be there'd only be 2 places that you could broadcast like that.
I'm guessing one of them is the Crow's Tower.
Aye.
Okay. What's the other one?
The tallest tower in the land. The Ruby Palace.
The
Oh,
what?
Even harder to get to. You know, filled with royal guards and heavy armor and likely court wizards and police and security. And
it's like the Emerald City, Veya, but a upside down world. So the Ruby City. Or the Ruby Palace, sorry.
to be honest, they didn't get very creative. They kind of just swapped some colors and made everybody a dick.
Well, it's
Oh.
cost effective, right?
Yeah.
Apparently.
But I mean, we've already been to the crow's nest, and we kind of know the way to get up to the top. And also, the Hierophant, we showed him the truth as well.
Yeah, he's got our backs on this one, hopefully.
We could kind of
Goes
call
the faith
him
fight.
in and maybe see if he could help us out.
Okay.
That's
Do
true.
you have a way to call him?
Lucy? I don't know what happened to him after we left him in the desert, but
He said he was going to go back, and when we got to the tower, he would be there to help.
Oh, excellent memory, Al.
oh, so we could like talk to him when we get to the Ruby City and maybe stage something, but how are we gonna distract the guards?
I don't know.
That's what I'm wondering.
And
at this
need to
point-
have an army or something outside to distract, which we know maybe if we can get if we can get the Red Army that's outside to do it, that could work.
I think Veya's right on this one. At this point, we're going to need more than just us.
We need
That's good.
numbers.
Mhm.
You have quite a few already here.
Yeah.
Wait, I got like a silly idea. If you all wouldn't mind me explaining it.
How silly is this?
It's not silly, but like, what if okay, your mom or commander mom doesn't know, like they don't know that she's been shown the truth. So what if we stage a fake battle with all the pride that have been outsourced there and the rebels? So, the commander comes in, she's like, we need more people, we need more reinforcements, and they bring more people over, and then we show them those people the truth, and then we got a bigger army.
Who's the more people that we're calling over?
More guard, more like Lion's Guard. Bring them in, and we make more people know the truth, and hopefully they're gonna want to restore the world. And then if we don't want to be quiet about it, we can just like storm the front gate.
So you think by pulling more soldiers to us, we would have the chance to get them to listen to the truth?
Well, that's the problem. We're gonna need to stage some sort of stopping point where Lucy could help us kind of make them reveal more of the truth, or we find something else that could help, like mini amplify it. Not you, Mini, but like mini amplify it, like a crystal that could like prism it out. I don't know. See, this is where the plan goes all wrong, because I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing out ideas here.
I know what Fizz is trying to say, though. The enemies aren't really our enemies in this situation. If we can just kind of hit them all with the rod, suddenly everybody that's against us is mostly going to be our friends.
Or at least might be too confused to fight.
Exactly.
What if there's a way that we could cause a big enough distraction outside, and maybe it's not even a fake battle, because my fear is that people will die in a fake battle if we're not quick enough. And that seems even worse than dying in a real battle. What if there's some sort of distraction that they can cause, and then we sneak in and use the tower, the crow's nest, to amplify everybody around who's outside causing this distraction?
As long as we're quick enough, that could work.
Yeah, I don't know. It would be better if we could get the crow out, because I have a feeling, and this is just a hunch, but if we go in and it's just us, he's going to find us. And we're going to have to deal with him. And that's going to take a while. And people will die if we take long.
Look, I think realistically, the Crow's Tower, we got the city guard, and we got the Red Army, so I don't feel like they fully serve the Crow. I feel like the Crow is kind of his own thing, the court wizard, if you would. So just making a distraction in the city, I think, is great, but it'll get us into the tower. That's the main point here, but once we get to the tower, we're on our own.
That's true.
Yeah. As long as everybody outside isn't just like holding out for us to truth them.
Well, that's the only place we can get to one of the amplifier rooms. We have to get to the top of the tower. So, like it or not, we're in the end game of this stuff now. People are gonna die. But just know, if we pull this off, none of it will matter.
Yeah.
We can reset everything. Everyone that's lost will be back.
You think we could just like truth the Red Queen?
Yeah, but we saw what happened with the other guy, even with the truth.
True. Yeah.
She may even know too.
That's true. That's another thing.
I mean, they might get hit just with the amplifier. I got to get some information from Lucy. How big is this thing? Is it going to cover the city and the palace? If we pull this off, is that it?
I don't know, because I think even if everyone knows the truth, I think the Crow is still going to want to be his demigod self.
Anyone who's on the other side of that line after that, they're going to dig in even harder. So anyone who's in that town, they're all going to be in danger.
So at this point, anyone could die. I think that's just a risk we're going to have to take.
Yeah.
We have to take out the Crow completely. He has to go. He has to be out of the picture. Doesn't matter if we show people the truth or not.
Agreed.
Okay. So we
Well,
focus on the crow's tower first, then is what we want.
Yeah.
Make a
I-
distraction. Get us to the tower. Hopefully we can make it quick enough so we save, some suffering.
if what you say is true, and you can find a way to turn the pride that's out here against those internally, I know the rebels are good for one thing, if any. And if it's a distraction you seek, well, rebels gotta rebel.
That
Al gets a little smirk from that.
okay. We'll take that help, I guess.
Yeah.
You had to say that line.
Are they okay to lay down their lives though? I feel bad.
Fizz,
Don't
I think
feel
everyone
bad,
kind of knows
Fizz.
what's at stake at this point.
We've been doing it far too long already. If this is a way to end things, to make it right, then everything we fought for, everyone we've lost, will be worth it in the long run. Whether they survive or not was yet to be seen. But those that we have lost and will lose, will remember. Thanks to you.
Muffet, that leads me to my next question. Let's say we pull this off. Let's say we get in, we show everyone the truth, we stop the bad guys, and then we get to remake history. What does that look like? Who makes those choices?
I don't know. But what I can say is that if one individual is responsible for all of it, then it shouldn't just be one.
Agreed.
Whatever it looks like next, we decide on that together.
I feel like it's only right. It's everyone's story. It's just... Well, it's a lot on the line, Normally when I'm trying to pull off something like this, we were stealing stuff, trying to help out a kingdom of mushroom people, but now it's literally everything. It's reality. It's everything that's ever been and ever will be up in the air in this moment. It's going to be a point where nothing exists until it's rebuilt. It's kind of weird to think about.
It's like we're not kids anymore.
Yeah.
I always just thought of it like we were going to be resetting it back to how it was. But I guess things weren't perfect there either.
I don't know if we can strive for perfection, Rune. I think that's a battle you keep chasing, but I don't know if it's as easy as flipping a switch. I feel like we need like a builder on this, if that makes sense. I don't know how to reconstruct the reality. Maybe I'm thinking too much about it, but I just want to make sure when we come out on the other side that everyone that had to lay down something for this at least comes with us.
Well, as long as you survive to the end, I think the book will be fine.
Yeah. What if I just go crazy and I'm like, bam, everybody's a genie. I make it all crazy.
Maybe we should.
I would
go
hate
that
you if
way.
you did that.
Bad jokes. I'm sorry. I won't turn you into a llama.
What we're talking about is power unknown. Perhaps we should just keep one foot in front of ourselves. Figure out
I
what
like
we
that
need to
idea.
do to get there. And then we'll decide. But for
I'm
the
going to
time
sleep
being,
okay tonight for sure.
for the time being, sounds like there's somewhat of a plan. Us rebels will cause a distraction. The streets will be in a bit of chaos, but we're used to something like that now. Perhaps the pride that sits outside the city can focus on the others. Perhaps find a way to hold back the rest of the pride. Well, you figure out what you need to do to get to the beacon.
We got to talk to the Hierophant. Got to find them in the tower.
Yeah. Well, he'll be there.
Can you send him a bird, Fizz?
Oh yeah, I guess I could, eh?
Merrick,
Hold on.
You couldn't do that this whole time?
Hold on. I would be wary of that because he's where the crow is, right?
Well, I'm not going to send a
Oh.
crow. That'd be silly.
No. The Hierophant is in the same range of the crow, right?
Could be intercepted.
It could be intercepted. He may recognize that there's some magicalness happening. I
Got an idea.
think we just gotta trust that he's there, and
You
he's
think
gonna
your
do what he
bird can
says.
find a pub?
Oh.
I don't know if Bird knows what pubs looks like. Yeah, I got to explain it. Why? You want to talk to someone?
You just give the message to my brother. He might be able to bring it to him.
That's true.
You want to
That
write
could
something
work.
down?
Yeah, he'll know what I have. Al's gonna like kind of just a little bit of like subtlety. He's kind of use a little bit of beguilement with his words and write a letter talking about a memory from when they were kids, but 100% injecting of like, get this note to the Hierophant, and then we're going to. Well, what do you guys want to say to the Hierophant?
Get
Oh,
ready.
Yeah, get ready.
the time's coming soon, and you'll know when it starts.
Listen.
Don't listen to
Packaged that up
Fizz.
real nicely.
At dawn, look to the east.
Look for my
Yes.
Fizz silhouette on the hill.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Okay. Well, hopefully
mean-
that'll.
We could just tell him that things are going to change. And that's I don't know. I don't want to give away too much. We got to be a little cryptic, right? Or else the crows get to sniff it out or beak it out or something like that. I don't know. Can birds
Just
smell?
making sure that he's ready and there is all that we need. Right?
That's probably good. Thanks, Veya.
How about we say the final chapter of the book is coming?
Ooh,
Dang, that's scary.
I like that though.
Fizz.
As you all
I think it was
gather
more
around the table, writing the letter to Al's brother, as Al finishes up with a beautiful flourish of a signature, a voice comes in once again to the tent. Perhaps not the only lead that we have for the crow's nest. As Lucy appears once again through the door, this time holding a potted plant.
You got him to talk?
Is that him?
Turned them into a potted plant?
What?
Wait, why does this strike a memory chord, Dave? Did you turn someone into a potted plant in one of the other campaigns?
He gives a little bit of a
Not
smirk
again.
and says, "Sometimes magic can get a little wild."
Okay.
He puts the potted plant on the table. After a brief discussion with our friend here, there seems to be someone else who might be able to assist. Now, whether or not you can convince them to assist is another story altogether. But he has given certain information about the architect who primarily planned most of the Ruby City. Apparently, this individual knows the ins and outs of all of the major buildings, including the Crow's Nest.
Okay.
I think combined with that knowledge and some assistance from the Hierophant, there might be a better case to storm it. We'll find a way in.
That
Where-
sounds good.
Where's the architect usually at? Do you know, Lucy?
Yes. The individual is responsible for the industrial complex of the Ruby City now. A man made of tin.
Okay.
What, should we know that?
No,
Oh, okay.
I just have a hunch from previous campaigns.
Outside of the Tin Man.
Sorry.
Wizard of Oz.
Definitely the Tin Man to the Scarecrow to the Lion.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So we just got to bring some like lubricant.
Is he
We're fine.
on our side, or are they on our side?
Yeah, is this a friend? Or another plant?
Am I gonna have to truth him?
There might have to be some truthing. There wasn't much information that he was able to provide, other than the fact that the Tin Man is relatively neutral. If what the Hierophant said was true, and it comes down to the loyalty whether to the Crow or the Queen, my guess would be that the loyalty would be to the Queen.
It's good then, right? Like that helps us.
It is a risk, make no doubt, but a risk that seems valuable and one that we might want to take.
Sounds
can
like one
agree
we
on that
have
one.
to take.
Oh, yeah. Especially, yeah.
Lucy. The Inquisitor also mentioned the courage of a beast, and he wasn't really nice about this beast as well. Is that something we should be worried about?
The courage of a beast, you say? I know that
Yeah.
courage is part of the Gnome King's last essence.
Okay. Then what's this beast he's referring to then?
That I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, should be fine.
So can I get this note out then to your brother then?
Find the bird.
What type of bird do you want?
I don't know. You pick a bird, man.
Okay, probably a
Pigeons
swallow.
A
Oh,
swallow's
pigeon.
good. Well, I
Oh,
was
a
thinking no
pigeon.
one really pays attention to pigeons, so it'd go in pretty unnoticed, right?
It's true. That's a pretty good point. I'm gonna see if I can find a pigeon. Can I just roll nature?
Sure.
Look for
Go
pigeon.
hunting.
That's a natural 1.
You find it.
What?
Oh.
Is this a pigeon?
Pulls up a Wolverine.
It's like a,
Like a little rock or something.
You look around for some time, only able to find one type of bird, which is a crow.
Oh, that's
Oh, good.
risky.
well, that's
That's. I don't know how I feel about that one. Can other people look for birds?
Yeah, can we help?
Universe?
Bird check.
I've
Doesn't
seen
have to
birds
be a bird.
before. I could name a few.
Are we? So where are we going to spend the rest of the day bird watching? Is that what I'm hearing? Is that
It's called bird
super-
hunting. Thank you very much.
Underwave
Fair
into the
enough.
sky to concuss all flying creatures.
Listen, if this ensures that the message gets there safely, then kind of yeah.
Like
Okay, everybody
anything
give me
other than a
everybody other than Fizz roll me a nature check.
Okay.
quick bird watching.
Oh,
Plus 3. Hey, dirty 20.
4 for me. So
Okay. Rune, you find a you somehow, as you look to the skies, you're able to find a what looks to be a common cardinal.
really, you should not trust me. Hey guys, I rolled a 4. Okay.
Veya, you're able to find an African blue-tailed swallow.
And Nate had a dirty 20, I believe.
Yeah. What would Nate find?
Yeah,
And
let's go with his.
What'd I get? I got Harvey Birdman.
Nate found himself a hawk.
Oh. Okay.
We used to train hawks back home.
That's actually really impressive.
Yeah.
I was never any good at it. I might have had a few encounters that didn't end too well. I'm kind of afraid of them myself. But
Like the baby.
they like Sam a lot. Sam was really good with them.
So we got a crow, cardinal, blue-tail swallow,
African. It's important
African
to
blue-
distinguish between the two.
African blue-tail swallow.
Which
What if we
meaning
send
Africa
all of
exists in
them?
this world.
But only the hawk with the real information.
Oh, I like that.
Well, how many
Just in
times
case.
can you do this, Peter?
Well, I can.
Fizz.
That's
how
what
does
he's
this
using his
work?
spells for.
Yeah.
Fizz has his speech of beast and leaf, and he can just communicate them to them. He gets advantage on all charisma checks as well. So it's a limited understanding, but I can pretty much, based on the charisma check, I can try and get them to go to where they need to go. And then if all else fails, I believe I do have. No, that's all I got.
I think we don't. Okay, hear me out. I don't think we need to send them all because I think that'll be more weird if there's 5 different birds suddenly floating around Al's bar or just in the general area. I think we only need 1 to go. And I think that would be more inconspicuous because pigeons are going to be in the area anyways.
That's true.
Okay. So what's it going to be?
Hawk's probably gonna eat the pigeons.
I'm
I
not going
think-
to eat the pigeons.
It's just a hawk. It's what it does. They're evil.
I thought you said Fox is going to eat the pigeons. Like,
Are you hungry, Veya? Should I get you a pigeon?
maybe I am. I haven't eaten in a while.
Actually, sounds kind of good.
We'll
Let's go
get you
find
some
one.
grub. So what are we to go with? The cardinal, the hawk, or the swallow? Because I'm gonna have to have a quick chat with him.
I think we should go with the hawk.
I think
Hal's
so.
had experience training them, and they're typically smart birds.
I hate superstition, but I guess it's like a good omen or whatever.
What's
And
the
they're
name
fast,
of the inn?
right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they could dive bomb like crazy. I've seen it before. What's the name of the inn or the tavern?
I don't know because when we woke up in reality, I didn't read the sign before I ran out of there. Dave, do we remember? Would Al sort of know? How does that reality layover work?
Wait,
'Cause
this
I
is
never actually
another
looked at the
important
name.
question. Can hawks read signs?
No.
Shit.
Once again, my party with a flawless plan.
Way
Let's
overthinking
send
this
the bird who
simplest thing.
can't read to find a sign we don't know.
Away, my friend. Be our salvation.
Oh, Vittoria was pretty close, so Vorteria gets an advantage or inspiration.
Okay, nice. Well deserved.
So
You can
something
use,
in
you can use
Crescent.
Vorteria. You can use that in the upcoming sessions.
Something in Crescent. It was Moon and Crescent, wasn't it?
Birds
No.
probably got to know what
No?
a moon
Yes.
looks like.
Lamp
you know
and
what I mean?
crescent.
Lamp and crescent.
There
and
you go.
Crescent.
There you go.
Okay.
Right.
I wasn't even there for that.
Rune wanted to ask you so bad why it's called that. Oh man.
Why didn't you remember what it was called?
Because now
Okay.
I'm not all mood derived anymore. But anyways. Okay.
Now I'm better.
Ah.
So
Clearly, because Al knew immediately what it was. He just told you to Chris.
Yeah, definitely.
Totally, yeah. I knew it all the time.
I'm gonna do my best to explain to this bird. They can understand my words, but I can't understand them in return, obviously. What to look for, what a lamp looks like, what a crescent looks like, and that's going to be on a sign,
Uh-huh.
and that they need to get this note to them, and to preferably drop it in the window. And it looks, and they know what windows look like. They're not stupid.
Oh, no.
God.
You're right. You're absolutely right. A hawk in the
show them
middle of
Al's
the forest
face and be
definitely
like,
knows
they
what
look
a
like
what a
the guy.
window is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Can I
Maybe we
say I
should
hate
send the
this?
pigeon.
Tell you what, roll a D100 for me, Fizz.
Maybe we should send all 5 with just
But-
the hopes that one of them makes it.
Yeah, your honor here. I get
Uh-huh.
advantage on charisma checks here. So what am I doing?
You're rolling a D100 for me.
I
damn it.
hate this idea.
His advantage doesn't come into play at all. He's a very charismatic guy. He's got talking to animals. He's got advantage on charisma checks.
Charisma is fantastic. Explaining the intricate details that you're about to explain to a bird that doesn't know how to read, that lives out in the forest, who may or may have never been to the Red City or
Right.
Ruby City before. Roll a D100 for me.
Can I aid with animal handling?
No question, the bird will fly away. It will
Right.
follow his direction. Whether or not it understands what that direction is a completely different
I'm
story.
still shaking this dice. 'Cause I'm
Wait,
scared to
Roll
let it
real
go.
good, Peter.
This is all
Hold
riding
on.
on you in this roll.
82.
That's a good thing, right?
That's on the higher
I
side.
hope that's a good thing. That good number, 82. It's a pass
Uh-huh.
in my book. So am I
That's like a
explaining this?
percent that I can't calculate.
You explain the plan to the bird to the best of your ability before strapping the letter to its leg.
oh,
As
God.
you all find your way outside once again into the open airs, you let the hawk loose and hope and pray that an 82 is enough.
So I think that went well. He seemed pretty attentive, and there was a couple nods there, here and there, and I did, draw what a lamp looked like in the dirt,
Oh my god.
and what a sign looked like, and what a window looked like, and what a crescent looked like.
Why did I
Um,
ever believe that you could do this?
Hey, I have a pretty good feeling about this, and I think I did pretty good.
Oh, I bet you
Hey,
do.
trust me.
Veya just looks at you with sad eyes.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Did I do
Hey,
something
man,
wrong?
what do we got to lose? Worst
Right.
case scenario, the bird shows up, gets tracked, gets my brother killed. But when we
What?
reset everything, it's fine.
I mean, I don't think it works like that. I don't know. I think we should err on the side of just killing people and hoping they'll show up wherever else we end up.
Yeah,
I
Right?
mean, of course, I'm just going to start blasting. I mean, that's a given.
that's true.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh.
this is gonna go perfectly, isn't it?
Well, I know one thing. You did mention eating pigeons, so now I'm actually genuinely hungry. I'm going to go find some food.
I could use something too, actually.
Perhaps we should take something while we go, as Lucy steps back from the tent. Perhaps it would be a good idea to go to your camp first, Veya? Pressing
Oh.
matters and all.
Right. Are you ready for that?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay.
Where's the Inquisitor?
He's a plant.
He's the plant.
No, I mean,
Yes,
where's
you
the
turned
plant?
him into the plant?
Oh,
Wasn't
did
that
you-
like cilantro?
did you want
Couldn't
him-
somebody eat him?
No one likes cilantro.
That's not true. People love cilantro.
Well,
You have the
Maybe
soap
weird
theme,
people,
don't you?
but-
Oh my gosh.
it tastes like soap.
We can't trust this guy.
If you like to eat soap, then by all means you can eat the Inquisitor. He's in the tent still.
It's,
Can you give me 1 second?
are you gonna go eat the Inquisitor?
No. It'll be super quick. Biz is
It's
gonna go
vegan.
back
Oh
to the tent.
dear God! I know where this is going. Go ahead.
Biz is gonna go back in the tent and using the speech of Beast and Leaf, he's gonna get like very close on the table at the potted plant and be like, "This is what you get. Talking my friends poorly and treating my friends poorly. Enjoy asking for water." And I like tip the potted plant over so it crashes on the ground.
Oh my gosh, Fizz!
This is the most violent thing Fizz has ever done.
I know.
All right.
Stone Cold Killer.
What has he done?
I broke the pot, not the plant.
That's a
The
bit rough,
plant
man.
was in the pot.
It's got
there's
1 to
dirt
2
now.
days to find a new pot and some water source. It's fine.
Wow. Dark Rune, Dark Fizz. This is.
Although
this
I like to think when the
are you
Planet
sure we want to go down this timeline?
Yeah.
No one hurts my friends, and I leave I leave there.
Noted.
Oh, it's only a pot that broke. It's fine. And then the spell wears off, and the pot was actually his legs. He just shattered his legs.
Shattered his thighs.
The pieces everywhere.
God.
Are we monsters?
Yep.
No, only
Are
Fizz
we the
is.
baddies?
Yeah.
I don't think what I did was pretty. It's pretty fizzy, you know.
No, you're fine. I mean, I stabbed a guy's hand, so you're fine.
Yeah.
I took his
Or-
clothes.
Yeah. You guys are, I don't know, you're having moments.
Listen,
You really
this
got
is
caught
what
up in this
happens.
win.
It's hard- We're in the end game here.
Yeah, we got to kill plants.
I'm a stone cold plant killer, gardener, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, this comes out it's like, all right, sorry.
Is there dirt on his
Lucy-
hands? Is there
Lucy
proof
just
that he
has a-
destroyed this?
Yeah, Lucy just has an odd look on his face, wondering. And then he just gives up with Fizz. All right. Are we ready then?
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay. Again, you start your march back to the war camp, this time with a few other companions, Minnie in tow, Jeremy following quickly behind her, and Blech staying relatively close to Rune's leg. As you once again gather or get to the point of the perimeter, it doesn't take long to find the one scout that seems to be looking for you, Veya's father. He nods to you all. It is good to see each of you again. Glad to see that all has gone well. Veya, I've talked to your mother. She's informed me of the situation. She's gathered those around her tent, as she told you.
Right. Are you okay? I know you did the distraction and everything.
I'm fine. It will take some time to adjust, but I'm fine.
And we freed your wife, too.
Yes, I thank you for that.
Veya did most of the work.
Thanks for believing in me, Dad.
You know, she believes in you too.
Maybe now.
Not just now. Come. We must go. As he turns and begins to lead you all back into the camp. You have nothing to fear coming through the camp. As long as you're with me. Once again marching through the odd streets of the war camp. Again, it feels relatively desolate, save for a few helping hands. It seems he was telling the truth, in the sense of all have gathered in a single location. As you get closer and closer to Captain Ward's tent, you begin to see some of the soldiers. The greetings you receive not as warm as those of the rebel camp that you just came from. Many side-eyeing you, albeit none seem to wear the cloak of green or any of the sigils. And of course, being led by Papa Ward himself. Seems to give you a free pass. As you all walk into the commander's tent. As soon as you walk in, Commander Veya immediately takes note of all of you. Good, you've all arrived. I take it
We
this is
said we
Lucy.
would.
Yes.
Lucy bows his head. Well, in that case, then, there's no time like the present. As she draws back the flap of the tent and puts her hand forward, motioning you all to join her. As you walk outside the tent, Immediately, Commander Ward's presence draws all of the soldiers to attention, immediately forming into a disciplined formation. Veya, this is no surprise to you, as you know your mother runs a very tight ship.
Mhm.
She walks to the front of the tent, and as she does, standing above, or in front of the platoon, they all fall silent for a moment, waiting to hear exactly what their commander has to say. She clears her throat before addressing all of them. Soldiers, brothers and sisters, I owe you the truth. I've led you into battle with conviction. I demand your loyalty, your sacrifice, your silence. And I've given mine in return to a cause I thought righteous. But we've been deceived. Our history has been written for us. Our memories have been buried. Our purpose stolen. She begins to pace back and forth. The Crow, the Empress, the regime we swore to serve seems to have been built on a lie. We've been made into blades of tyrants, enforcers of a story not our own. But the truth has returned to us. I've seen it. I felt it. I remember now what it means to fight for something real. The war is not yet won, but we have a chance. A spark. A reason to rise. Not as tools of oppression, but as champions of what was taken from us. We have here someone who can show us the truth. Anyone who wishes to walk away is welcome to do so. But I ask all of you, if even remotely what I say is true, will you stand and fight? Will you learn of the truth? How can you walk away? You see a number of soldiers now turning to one another. You can see the looks on their faces, some questioning what is being told to them. But none move. She looks back towards Fizz and Lucy and gives a nod.
All right, Lucy, you ready?
No time like the present, right, my friend?
Holds the rod out.
On your word, my friend.
Let them see the truth.
As Lucy places his hands on your shoulder, once again, the wide range from the rod spreads out a light, touching each one of the minds of the soldiers that stand in unison. Some gasp, some whimper. But as the wave of truth washes over each of them, none move. The loyalty to Commander Ward is palpable. As they begin to refine themselves in that moment, they look once again towards Commander Ward. You all know now. Some of you might not know what to make of this. But there are some of us who do. There is one among us who has never stopped fighting for that truth, who's risked everything, even her own family, to bring it back. She draws her sword, not in threat, but in ceremony, and plants it in the ground at Veya's feet. This day forward, by my command and by the truth that binds us, a new commander shall be named. One that you'll be familiar with. From this day forward, we follow Commander Veya Ward. We follow her and we rise together. The previous Commander Ward finds a knee in front of her daughter. And like dominoes, as do the other soldiers, Commander Ward rises once more and puts her hand on yours, Veya. This is your time now. Someone meant to lead.
And for once, Veya has nothing to say. Her hands fall slack and her eyes tear up. And you see just the slight quiver as she's trying to hold back, but she gives in and just rushes to give her mother a hug.
Your mother stops you. Perhaps this is meant in private. For now, a commander must address their troops. As she turns out of your way, no longer obscuring your view from the rest. Staring out, you see confused faces, some hopeful, some terrified, all looking for word from their new commander.
Very subtly, Dave, Al's hand's going to glow a little bit. I'm just going to hit Veya with guidance.
Veya composes herself. It's almost like a book closing up. And you see her face, just almost like a wave of it goes across like a mask. As she steps up, finding a box to step on, something to see everyone a little bit better. You call me commander now. And I'm about to lead you to war. I do not ask you to put your trust in me for this. To trust yourself and those that stand beside you and the truth that you know to be true now. It is that what you fight for, not for me. I will do my best to guide you all. I'll do my best to protect the world we once had. And without a booming voice, it's surprisingly kind of quiet at the end. Very opposite of how she'd always pictured herself, loud and demanding. She's quietly stepping down.
As you take the step down, once again surveying the scene, a bit of self-doubt takes over in a moment, seeing all these large soldiers stand in front of you. Until a single voice rings out from the crowd. Ward! 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 A few more join. Ward! 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 Spears begin to stab on the ground. The entire platoon now break out in a cacophony. As the war cry rings out amongst the platoon. The formation begins to break as they begin to celebrate and reintroduce themselves to one another. Friends finding friends, families finding families. And as you turn back to your friends, nay, as you turn back to your family, all seem incredibly proud of you.
I think we're ready.
Look around. I know we're ready.
She
You good?
goes up to this group, and to Al, to Reyna, even to Fizz. And she first finds Reyna's shoulder, and she kind of collapses in it, looking for that hug that she wanted earlier.
Oh, Rune has been waiting to hug Veya since the start of this campaign. So,
This is it.
Finally! No one panic, it's happening.
not in a dramatic way or anything. She just embraces Veya, like it was natural, like they've always been this close. I'm proud of you.
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you all.
None of us would be here without each other.
Visit'd still be in a box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You made this all work. Good catch, Veya.
I must say, I couldn't be more proud as well, Veya. You've done incredibly well, all of you. I think this just might be the group to win.
What the
Achoo!
Oh, geez.
Oh, David.
Lucy lets out an enormous sneeze. And the world
No.
stops for a moment.
What the fuck?
Because of a sneeze?
Oh, it's a problem. It's this wild magic.
Are we frozen?
I haven't sneezed in quite some time. His words begin to trail off as his eyes widen, then fade to a pale white and begin to glow from within. His body begins to lift off the ground, slowly at first, weightlessly off of the clay floor, as if caught in a silent wind. Then, in a sudden burst, beams of light begin to shoot skyward, arcing above the trees, forming constructs, shimmering visions in the air like stained glass brought to light. All watch. The first, a burning city of ruby, now darkened and cracked. The once glorious spires twist unnaturally skyward, warped into the shape of a crown. Storm clouds spiraling overhead as thunder rumbles in reverse. Another vision now blurring. A figure cloaked standing atop of a golden throne. His head is bowed, no face visible, but his outstretched hands is a gleaming crown, pulsing with wild energy. Beneath him, the land buckles and reforms, rivers curl unnaturally, forests burn and regrow in moments, mountains split like paper. Then, a five-sided sigil glows in the sky, warping, shifting, breaking. One point cracks, then another. Chains fall from an unseen height. A prison in the shape of a world begins to fracture. Finally, a silhouette of Lucy, curled inward, drifting in a skyscape. Then reaching, but not with an arm, with some light towards a distant figure. Her back is turned, she doesn't see him. And just as the final vision begins to fade, a single word echoes through the camp, not spoken aloud, but carved into each of the observers' minds. Convergence. But that, my friends,
Oh, David.
is going to be a story for another day.
Okay.
No.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I like it. It answers some of my questions from earlier. Maybe it's not a reset. Maybe it's a melding. Maybe we're gonna make the amethyst
Gumbo.
Gumbo.
Yeah,
We're gonna
nice
make
gumbo.
gumbo.
Amethyst gumbo.
Oh no.
God.
The world has turned and left us here.
Oh my
Well,
God.
good luck, Commander Veya. I gotta go.
No, no.
You got like an army now. I'm gonna go retire.
This
I
is
killed
High
a
School
plant. I'm on
Musical.
the run.
We're all in this together, okay, suckers? Like,
Dave, you sent me into a panic when you said that light beams were shooting out. I was like, is Dave literally making him sneeze himself to death? Because
Just like kills Lucy. Yeah,
Riot.
that's what I was thinking. Too, like cast fireball on him and he dies.
yeah. Oh my God. That's
shit.
crazy. Oh my God.
With that said, that is where we're going to be wrapping up for the evening, folks. It has been a blast as always. Hopefully you've enjoyed yourselves. I'm sorry to the raiders who came in. If any of you are still here, thank you so much for the raid. I saw that we did have some shout outs, and I didn't feel like it was the right time to address any of the crowd, given the situation that we were in.
He was in the moment.
We were heavy in the moment. But with that said, I think that's all I've got for the evening. Anything else? Anyone?
please.
It was great.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
genuinely looking forward to see what the hell happens next week.
Oh my God.
We got a lot to do. We got a Ruby City to go see. We got a Tin Man to go talk to, and we got a crow that we got to pluck.
I feel like it's
Oh,
like when you're coming towards the end of an RPG and you have the side quest list that you want to wrap up first, and then you go and fight the thing. I feel like the side quest that we finished today, we killed. Like, so if anything, we killed it.
We killed it.
We did that thing at least.
You know, I think in terms of
Slaying.
a change in title for a good old Commander Veya Ward, it warrants a reward, methinks. So how about we talk about level 6, shall we?
What?
You don't know what you've just unlocked.
You guys are gonna say
Yes.
The gift.
Power will be
Oh my
wrought.
God. Here we go.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, I meant yeah. B-Town's absolutely right. It's just for Veya.
Just, yeah,
Oh, yeah, she gets the commander feat now.
obviously.
No, I'm kidding. All y'all go ahead and boost up to level 6. We'll see where that takes us. I know some of you got some cool stuff. And I know Owl is definitely owed some special kind of magic that I definitely did not forget about. So Nate, you and I will be talking offline. And who knows, maybe we'll see a little bit of hieroglyphic magic coming up. It's yet to be seen.
What?
Boys will go both to get upgraded for this next. So you can catch me in the diaries. Yeah, I will contain my excitement for the campaign diary. Make sure you get
I will record my diary, but no one listen to it.
Yeah, you're not allowed to.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no one's allowed to watch.
Ask.
Yeah,
You
you
gotta
see it,
back.
skip over it.
Diaries are
private.
secrets.
Okay.
Also, Biscuit McShits, I'm glad you enjoyed the episode. Thank you for the 5 bits, my friend. Much appreciated.
Legendary
That's 5 bits
probably
might
is,
be
that's
might be enough to name my daughter. I'm just saying.
Oh my
Might be
God.
That might be
probably
the catalyst there. You won't know we've watched Beck. That's fair. That's fair.
I'll tell
Just no one tell her.
Does no one tell me? Wait,
No
are we
one-
keeping secrets from each other now? Hold on.
Well,
Is it a secret if you just don't say it?
Yeah?
Okay, well then yeah.
That's the secret part, right? You didn't say you're lying. That's the secret. That's exactly what secrets do.
It's not a lie. I'm just withholding truth.
I love the chat is like now we're keeping secrets.
Yeah. Sorry.
Have we watched the campaign? All right, folks, that's enough of us. We're past our bedtimes, and I gotta go get a puppy who's been screaming for the last hour. So I think that a few of us are going to hang out in the Patreon hangout for a little bit tonight. We're not gonna go too long, just because we're all dead tired and got stuff to do. If you come join us there, we'll be over in our Patreon in the usual hangout spot. Otherwise, we will. Hey. I'll tell you, I completely forgot. I should have said something about this earlier. It's really just it's more of it's a suggestion than anything else, not an announcement necessarily. But to all the adventurers out there, whether you find yourself face to face with a family member, or find yourself with a new title, I beg you all one word of caution. Be careful out there. Y'all can trip. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Love all your faces as usual. And take care.
Bye.
Bye.